Okay. I think it says we are live. Wait, YouTube gonna connect later. But hey, replay gang. We're getting started. A lot of fraudulent checks are happening, and we're gonna go ahead and get in there. Y'all see, y'all have commentary throughout, so therefore I won't hold you right now. We'll just get into it, and I'll pause when I have my commentary. All right. Hopefully, let me know if y'all can hear me. Just want to make sure that part is okay. Check this audio setting. All right, let's start with our first one.
September 29th, 2023, on September 29th, 2023, officers responded to a reported case of check fraud.
Hang on, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna take your information so I can have the officer speak to you, okay? What's your name? What's your name?
I'm not entirely sure yet, but I got calls, I guess, for you. I just told you, I don't know. Are you causing a scene? That they want you trespass?
No, it's on that. You started police on me?
Yes, sir.
For what?
Because it's counterfeit, sir. I called the company and they said they told me to call the police because this shit is bullshit and it ain't no good.
They sent me that.
Okay.
No, they sent me that.
Tell them all of this.
Okay, I ain't got no problem. Tell them.
So fake check.
They sent me
Fake
that shit in the mail.
It's counterfeit. I just spoke with Natalie over at this company, Prodigy Brands, and she said that she's getting calls from all over with these fake checks going to different check cashers.
Okay, so where did you get the check
It
from?
came to me in the mail.
Did
So
you
I
ever
guess-
work for them that they're
I guess
paying
they
you?
must be. I guess they sending them out to everybody. Prodigy. Yeah, I went in for a couple of days, but that's the only
a couple of days. Okay.
like 7.
So his story is he's cashing a check from a company that he went in for a couple of days, but he walked off the job. So his story is the check's legit. I did work for them. Obviously the store owner contacted the check owners first. They said no, we're not writing a check to them. And the store owner knows the guy. He was like, "You trying to come to me with bull ass man?"
7 or 8 days, but then my thing is,
You have ID?
yeah.
Well, then if you got the check, then you're not in trouble.
Thank you, man. Let me see my ID. I don't even need to see my ID. Yeah, you know, Tony going, you know we better than that, man. They must be sending them to everybody. You say she get a lot of calls? Yeah, I gave it up.
Yeah.
So they get a lot of calls about these checks on?
Well, you already know that, bro.
I don't know.
It's not stating obvious, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, Tony. It's me, bro.
Dog, it's me, bro.
Alright,
Me
yeah,
too,
so
bro.
so
Come on, man.
Tony don't have no patience. Come on, bro. He don't have no patience. Like, you tried to scam me.
Man, what you doing to me, bro? Coming to hustle me, coming to scam me. This is the definition of scam, sir.
I remember I brought a check to you, but you gave me half real money, half fake money from an income tax. I ain't do all that.
You should have called Secret Service on
I
me,
ain't do
bro.
all that, bro. Brought you the money back, bro.
Can I get her information first?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Oh, it's on the check?
Yeah, I took a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now he's just coming here with some bullshit.
French, can I speak?
Hey, Natalie?
Yes, it is.
Hi, okay, I've got an officer here.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? It's Officer Perez.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, what's going on? You didn't send
So
this
I
check
don't know
out?
if I spoke to you about 10 minutes ago, but there was another check cashing store that called me with a check from Kevin Jordan. He sent me his ID for $880.23. He tried to cash in a check. I told the guy this is the 4th time in 2 days that I get calls from check cashing stores. So do yourself a favor, call the police, hold them off, tell them yes, you'll cash it in, call the police, and have them get there immediately. They did, and the guy ran. But they have his ID, Kevin Keith Jordan.
Yeah, this is a different one who apparently worked for your company, I guess. So when he got the check in the mail, he just figured it was his last paycheck.
No. Who? Kevin Jordan never worked for us?
No, Derek Darby.
Derek Darby.
Oh, Derek Darby. Okay, we don't get... 1 second, I can check right now on ADP. We don't write checks.
Okay.
Okay? It goes through ADP, direct deposit. So, 1 second, I can tell you if Derek Darby ever worked for us.
Till I came in on 6 days, I never showed back on.
And what check number was that he tried to cash in? For how much?
For $823.64.
Yeah, they keep it in the 800 range.
I would have never bought my ID.
Okay, 1 second.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's look at terminated employees. So what did you say the name was?
Derek Darby.
No, never had a Derek Darby work for us.
Hey, Miss Nancy, I'm the guy that came in for the 6 days and walked off.
You ain't come into no 6 days to work and walk off. She don't know you. You don't know her. Stop it. I'm gonna wait to see if they ask the question, because I feel like they ask what kind of work did you do for them, and the answer is like real sketchy. You did not work for them.
You're the other guy that what? I'm sorry?
I'm the guy that came in for the 6 days and walked off.
Apparently he worked for 6 days and then never came back.
My name is Derek Darby. I came in for the 6 days and walked off.
You came in for 6 days and walked off.
Yeah, remember I got into it
So you got a written check? Is that what you did?
No, I got a check in the mail.
He got a check in the mail. It's printed out.
What check number is it?
4390.
Okay. That's fraud. We don't have
saying?
checks with that number. So who gave you that check? Because it's certainly not us.
So
Yeah.
where's the return?
Who
sent you that?
These checks
I got that stuff from him, man.
I understand that, but who sent it to you? There has to be a return address.
Oh, the letters at my house. I got this because my dog almost ate it up, but I got this for this at my house. The return address from the place.
35 years.
Yeah.
And where was the return address at?
This came in that letter.
I know, but
Hang on a second.
who did say sent you the check?
This place.
Hello?
They got their name on. They got their name on the inside of the envelope and the outside of the envelope. Come on, man. You know I wouldn't damn well I wouldn't brought my ID up here, man.
Who was the other police department that?
Let me ask you.
Yeah, you know damn well, man, bringing my ID up here like that. Stop.
Hello, Natalie. Okay, hang on. Yeah, hang on a second. The officer's asking you something.
Who was the other police department that was getting the fake checks?
So last year it was, 1 second, I just emailed him this morning.
1 second, y'all. I just want to point out this man in this blue shirt with the car on the right hand side, he just being nosy. He ain't got no business. Okay, he just being nosy. He gonna be outside later, and I'm just like, you need to get out their business. Yes, this man is wrong. The police handling it. You can shut your nosy butt up though. He still got on my nerves, even though I know this man committed a crime. The one in the blue shirt still got on my nerves.
With a copy of the check. His name was. Sent, 1 second. It was Jenkins. Officer Jenkins.
Okay. Well,
It was Delray Police Department.
okay.
I have his number here.
I'll give him a call then. See what's going on.
So that was in March 2022. I just gave him an update of new fraud checks, and I gave him the one from Kevin Jordan. But the one you have there is also fraud, by the way. It's not us.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let me call the detective, see what's going on with that. Maybe people are sending random checks up to whatever. So let me call him and see what's going on.
No. See, that's the thing though. Okay. He lied and said he worked for them for 6 days and walked off. They don't have a record of him ever being an employee there. So, thank you, police, for being patient and doing your due diligence. But that man lying. That's all I'm saying. He lying. He ain't work for them.
Hey, what's going on? I guess Nancy from Boca Prodigy Brands. Okay, well, we just got another call. Someone, I guess, got it. He's saying he got a check in the mail from them that he worked for them for 6 days and then walked off.
Look at his nosy behind. on. He ain't got no business there, y'all. He gets on my nerves. He wouldn't have got on my nerves so much had he always stayed silent, but it just gets on my nerves.
So he got a check in the mail from them for $823, and when Tony called the company, they said, no, that's not our checks.
So why did they come in the mail?
So what do you have another guy? Okay. Same suspect?
Oh, and he giving body signals about, like, don't say nothing. Look, okay, he's signaling to, I don't know if he's talking to the woman that's with the guy that's doing the bad check, but he's over here signaling, talking about, no, get your nosy behind. Hold on, let me get my face out of his way. Hold on, look at this.
Okay. Same suspect? Not you. Okay. So what's that, James or whatever his name was? Sorry. Kevin. She sent you Kevin Jordan? Yeah, Kevin Jordan. Okay. Okay, I guess she just emailed you. I guess they just tried to cash a check earlier today. So she emailed you. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah.
I knew you were doing it all. I ain't trying to run from him or nothing, so.
Okay. He's going to talk to his supervisor to see what's going on. I guess specialized.
Okay, I guess I missed the moment when he did it, but he all up in there. He is invested like this his business.
And fraud. Do you know Kevin Jordan?
I don't, so. I turned my life around, man. I'm chilling. I just bought my house, everything, man. I don't know why this shit here, though. I'm thinking I got some little extra money or something. You know what I'm saying?
So you work.
I ain't even run from it. I brought my ID, everything. I ain't trying to run or none of that.
He sound like Mike Epps on that TikTok audio. I'm trying to see what I can. I'm just trying to see what I can give him something. Like I don't know the audio, but Mike Epps, whatever that sound is, that's what he sound like right here.
What kind of company is this?
They make all different types of stuff.
Like,
there you go. What kind of company is it? What do they do? And here's his answer.
They make all different types of stuff.
Like,
can we go to the bathroom? I need to smoke.
Huh? No.
You
can't go outside yet.
I'm talking about with you, man.
If you were going outside, you're getting put in handcuffs. I don't need you running from me.
Okay, can I see the smoke?
Can I put in handcuffs in? All right, well, you're not under arrest. I just don't want you running from me.
He want a cigarette that bad. That stress getting him, I guess. He need that cigarette. Nosy blue shirt gonna follow him outside, just so you know, and then he gonna start being a peanut gallery. Right. What was he talking about? What the job do? They do what with stuff?
Outside. Damn, you really need a cigarette that bad that you want to be put in handcuffs?
I ain't been in handcuffs in a long time, man. You been in a long time, bro.
You want to smoke a cigarette?
I want to smoke a cigarette.
No, he said he's all right.
Look, there go Nosy. Look at him. Look at him. Nosy there. And he's smoking too. You don't need no damn cigarette. Oh my God. Sorry.
Gotta stay in the handcuffs and you ain't smoking. He said, why you smoking a cigarette?
If he runs and he's not in handcuffs.
Ain't nobody gonna run. You ain't gotta run from us. We ain't gonna run from us.
You ain't got shit to do with this.
You ain't got nothing
To do with this, man.
I don't know nothing. I don't speak
So why the
English.
you even speak then?
I don't speak English. Listen, If somebody wants a cigarette so bad, they're nervous.
I'm not
Nervous about
I just
what?
want a cigarette.
Just let him
You mean
talk.
nervous for what?
Well, you had a cigarette, didn't you?
Yeah.
We
Why you
found
wanna
it
get
What
for
are
you.
you talking for?
So why you
It's
asking-
not your situation.
Why
What
you
are
asking
you even
me?
saying
Man,
something
don't
for?
worry about me.
Well, yes,
You
don't
need
worry
to shut
about
the hell
your
up.
Can we stop?
talking about.
Can we
I
stop?
don't know. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, you need to get your drunk ass on over here then, man.
Man, they shoot too much every day, man. I don't know what. That's what I do.
You're gonna talk to another guy,
Talk to who?
a detective. Is that your girl or is that
My wife.
that's your wife?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything that she wants to have or what?
Where they taking him? I ain't got shit to do with it.
Do you have
Where they taking? Where y'all taking him?
right there? The detective's over there. Do you want anything that's in
She just got one.
whatever wallet, phone, whatever?
That's it.
Nothing.
Do my wife need to come to the police station?
I mean, she can wait if she wants, but it'll just be whatever the detective talks to you or something, and then go from there.
Yeah, you got somewhere you want to go?
Hey, y'all arrested him or what? For what?
So he's arrested.
Check fraud.
Check fraud.
For what? And that came in the mail. That check came to my house in the mail. So how's he going to jail?
So
for
what
check
you
fraud?
could do is you could go to first appearance and you could argue with the judge because I don't sit here and argue
So
with
he
people.
said you finna talk to a detective. So are you arresting him? Is he going to jail? Or
He's
talking to a
arrested, going to jail. If he would like to speak with the detective, he can.
detective? Okay, so is he going to have a bond?
Probably.
All right.
She took all his belongings. Yep.
Company's executive CEO provided a sworn statement affirming that the suspect had never worked for the company.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the statement you're about to?
See, he doing all that pretending, y'all. He ain't work for them. Thank you to who is this? I gotta find the doggone channel name, but I will link all the videos in the description box. But thank you to them for doing the follow-up showing again he never worked for that company.
Give it will be the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Put your hand down. Okay. I don't remember the actual date that this happened, but
I think it was Friday.
Friday.
October
So on
1st.
Friday, you received a call
Mhm.
in regards to a check
Correct.
being used that you didn't write.
Right.
The subject that we talked to there was Derek Darby. Have you ever employed Derek Darby?
I checked on, we have a lot of employees here that come and go, sometimes temps that we end up hiring full-time. But I checked with ADP, he was never registered, and I checked with a manual check that was written on QuickBooks, and that was never issued to him. So I don't think he ever worked here, no.
Okay, and you never heard of
No. And
Derek
I asked
Darby,
my
never
guys
seen
in the
him?
warehouse, no. I don't know what he looks
None
like.
of them actually,
No.
never actually seen him. Okay. When writing checks to employers or employees, do you ever Photoshop a check
No.
like pre-signature for the
No.
business owner?
No.
Okay. All right. That's everything I need.
After gathering the evidence, he was charged with passing a forged or counterfeit instrument. Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Okay, so couple things. I do think that there are times where people mimic a company and they do send fake checks out in the mail. I think that if you think you're supposed to get a check from whomever, you need to circle back to the company and also actually have worked for the company. But contact the company, not what's on the mail, not that number, but go research their number, Call, see if they have a check number in that series. Do your due diligence. If you were not expecting a check in the mail, do not just go trying to cash checks that you were not expecting. In his case, he lied and said he worked for that company, and he didn't. He knew that check wasn't for him. But I'm just saying, I do wonder if an innocent person is caught up in receiving a check. What should you do to protect yourself? Because it looks like either way you're going in cuffs and you got to fight it later. So that's just me. Call the company, please. And that was NY Detective. And we're going on to the next one. Like the live while you're in here, please. Keep me in your algorithm. This one, she tried to cash a $50,000 check. And she was how can I put it, upset with the police on how they spoke to her mother, I guess. And it went left a little bit on this one. You know, Derek went kind of peacefully, even though he knew he was scamming, but this one didn't go as well. So here we go. And this is, who is this? Hold on, let me get my credit now. Fox Bodycam.
It's a bank fraud case.
You don't have to disrespect my mom neither.
It's a bank fraud case.
You don't have to disrespect my mom neither.
Stop touching me! You are under arrest!
I just want to make sure my
Miss Spain, can you come talk to me, please?
yeah. Okay.
We'll step right in there if you don't mind. You can have a seat right there if you want. So I'm Detective Weekly with the Cowsbury Sheriff's Office. I'm a financial crimes detective. I have a case where your name has come up. It's case number 24-3117. It's a bank fraud case.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming up here for.
You coming up here for some bank fraud stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So before I ask you any questions, I have a form that I'd like you to sign. Miranda rights form. So I just need to fill out some information on it, and then we'll get right into it. So we're at.
All right, Miranda rights came out early on this one, y'all. In case you missed it, because I know y'all be like, they read her rights. He's having her sign a whole form about her Miranda rights.
At 2255 East McNee Street, Southwest Louisiana Credit Union. Also present is Miss Linda Sterling and Christina Davis. Y'all are bank employees.
I'm the chief lending officer.
Chief lending officer. Chief risk officer.
That's what I'm here to clear up. I didn't come and deposit anything. I'm just now finding out about what's happening and what's going on with my account.
Is that somebody with you right there?
Yeah, that's my mother. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my account as well. That I just left the one that saw it.
You went to get a debit card as well.
Yeah, I went to go get my debit card, but yeah, I was in my account and I'm looking or whatever. And
ma'am, you can step outside. Please step out.
This is the moment it goes left. The woman that walks in, the detective, he ain't got time for it. He just want to talk to the one that's accused of the scam, and she did not like it. So this is the moment it went left. Like, don't talk to her like that. I don't know if she had $50K in the bank. I ain't gonna say she didn't, because then I'd just be judging, and I don't know. But that check she brought was not real. That's the problem.
Whatever. And
ma'am, you can step outside. Please step outside.
Mama, just step out. I'm trying to figure out the same thing.
If you interfere in my investigation, I will place you under arrest. Please step outside. She's an adult. She's an adult.
Okay, but you don't have to disrespect my mama neither.
Step outside, ma'am.
And you don't have to. And I'm going to tell you, you don't have to disrespect my mom neither.
I'm not going to ask you again.
At the same time, like that's what I'm here for. Just Mom, close the door, please. Close the door.
450. Can you send me a patrol unit?
You don't have to be disrespectful towards anybody's parents. That's my mother. She's trying to figure out what's going on.
It's none of her business.
It is her business.
It's not.
It is.
You are.
Okay, Lovable Scorpion, because we need real life examples. So y'all, here's another one. Lovable Scorpion said, I got a bogus check and took it to a bank representative, not the teller, which is good, because then you take it to the teller, they're going to be like, you intended to try to cash this. But to the bank rep, maybe that's safer. They're like, okay, I'm not here to cash it. I'm here to check to see if it's valid. So, okay, thank you. And she said the lady checked it and told me that it was fraudulent, and she shredded it. So there's another option. If you get a check you're not expecting, be careful. Good morning, everybody coming in.
It doesn't matter, and that's still my mother.
Can you please lower your voice?
I don't have to lower anything.
Okay.
Anyways, ma'am, like I was saying, that I was looking in my account because I had did a flash loan or something like that. Yeah, and they called me earlier. And so I was like, well, my debit card got lost. So I was like, I need another debit card. So I told them that I would be coming up there to get another one. So that's what I went to do. And then that's when she told me that I needed to speak with someone from the risk department. So then I came here. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. If I wanted to do anything fraud, why would I walk in here myself? That's pointless. But that's what I was here to clear up. I'm trying to figure out which risk or whatever is going on and what happened. Something about a $50,000 check was deposited into my account that I did not deposit. I didn't sign off on anything. No, nothing. That's what I'm here for.
You remember me calling you and talking?
I remember a lady calling me, but that's what I'm saying. And I have a settlement or whatever that's going on right now. That's what I thought it was. Until I check, I'm like, this is not what I'm waiting for. Yes, this is not what I'm waiting for.
You said you had.
It's my cousin had deposited a check into my account.
Okay, we got a few different things sounding like it's happening here. She says she's waiting for a settlement. Again, I would exercise my right to remain silent and just tell this to my defense attorney. I would. I'm not trying to explain it here right now because I'm going to mess it up. But let's just say you had been in court or whatever from your job and you were waiting on a settlement check. You know who you're waiting on a settlement check for. And then what a coincidence for it to be for maybe the exact amount that you agreed to the settlement for. Come on now. But let's just say that could happen. When you saw it wasn't from the same company or whomever you're settling with, and it would come through your attorney, I would think. When you do settlements, you have some kind of mediator attorney. You got something. There's a middle person going on here. You're not usually by yourself on that. So why bring it into the bank if it's not coming from the name of who it should be, and you're researching it after they red flag you, I guess? Then you're talking about your cousins depositing money in your account. I think she's what do they call it? She's like a money mule because there's these things that's been on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook is rampant with it. Where you're a money mule. People use money mules, just random people, to wash money, and then they get to keep a little bit of it, but they're really just using your account to funnel stuff through and then take it back out, but they'll leave you a little something. She's either a money mule or she was doing this to herself is what it sounded like to me.
All right,
and I'm gonna tell you, I wish I could watch it with y'all, but one of the best channels, and I don't know how those people don't get arrested too, but if y'all ever watched Vice on YouTube, Vice, VICE channel on YouTube, those reporters on Vice, they be up in the crime. Sometimes me and Mr. Trent are like, how did they not get arrested? Because they're basically committing the crime with the people, from kidnapping expensive dogs. One of them, they was with a pharmaceutical dealer that forced them to do the pharmaceuticals with them before they would take them further to do the crime. And I'm like, and then one of them, they was robbing banks. I'm like, now this is a little far. I always wonder how Vice hasn't, I feel like there's going to be a documentary on Vice one day about how like even the reporters probably are in trouble for participating in crimes. But watch Vice. Vice is a good one to see stuff about the money mules and all the other type of crimes. It's crazy.
I'm saying it was not me.
All right, Miss Payne, I have this form. Can you make sure
I'm not signing nothing until I see everything that you have going on.
Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and stand up for me, please.
Stand up for what? I just want to see what's going on first. I don't want to be arrested for something that I don't even know anything about. That's why I'm here.
Look, I tried to get a statement from you.
I'm giving you a statement, but I want to know.
No, you just told me you're not signing anything, so I can't ask you any questions.
What you have first?
No, ma'am. You can go ahead and stand up.
I don't want to be arrested for something that I did not do.
It's too late. The decision's already been made. Go ahead and stand up.
I hate to tell her, if she didn't realize the decision was made when he walked in there and asked her to come in to talk. He was just going to see if she was going to answer some questions. You were going to be in handcuffs either way. You just made it a little bit quicker, ma'am. I don't know if you realized that later or not, but you were going to be arrested.
What am I being arrested for,
please stand
though?
Up. Miss Payne, please stand up.
Can y'all please, tell me what's going on?
I'm not going to ask you again. Please stand up, Miss Payne.
Sir. I was silent.
It's too late now.
How is it too late? You didn't give me a chance to talk.
Do not resist. Do not pull away.
Sir, stop touching me.
Stop pulling away.
You didn't give me a chance to talk. No. Stop touching me.
Miss Payne.
Stop touching me.
You better.
Stop touching. Sir, I'm telling you, stop touching me. Do
your hand, Miss.
No!
Colbiante, give me your
Sir,
hand.
do not
you are
touch
under
me.
arrest.
Arrest for what? I didn't do anything.
Give me your hand.
I did not do
Miss
anything.
Miss Spain.
I didn't, sir. I didn't
are
do
under arrest.
anything.
Miss Spain, you are under arrest.
Please, where's my mom? Can you get my
Miss
mom?
Spain, you are under arrest.
Can you get my mom? Stop touching me.
Miss Spain, you are under
I'm
arrest.
right now, so stop touching me, sir.
Miss Spain, you are under
Stop
arrest.
touching me.
Miss Spain, you are under
Stop
arrest.
touching me.
Miss Spain.
Krista,
Miss
I'm
Spain.
going to jail for something that I did not do. Bro,
Spain.
stop touching
Give me your hand,
me.
Miss Spain.
I'm at the bank trying to get another debit card. And they came in here, a fucking sheriff or something came up in here talking about I'm under arrest for bank fraud. I didn't even do anything. Like,
Stand up, Miss Spain. You're under
sir,
arrest.
I'm telling you, don't touch me.
Miss Spain, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not. Don't touch me.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Don't touch me. Krista, please
Miss
help
Spain,
me.
you're under arrest. You can figure all this stuff out later, but you're
Krista.
already under arrest for battery of a police officer and resisting arrest, force, or violence. You're under arrest for attempted bank fraud. So go ahead,
I didn't
please
do
stand
no
up.
attempted bank fraud. I didn't.
Ma'am, you swat a hand away. It's battery on Leo. It's bad on Leo. Then resisting, he didn't say with violence yet, but you already got the battery on a police officer. So I don't know, but you when you're under arrest, the cuffs got to go on. You got to fight it later. You cannot fight it in the moment of arrest. It's not gonna turn out well. Oh man. No, now Jam, you're right. He a little zesty. Even when he came in and said, when he said, "Oh, you came back in for some bank fraud," and he said some other stuff, I said he came with the S. He did come with the S's. Now I ain't gonna hold you, cause he did, Jam. He came with some S's. Yeah, say lawyer, please, no matter the reason.
Do anything.
I have the probable cause, Miss Spain.
What probable cause? You didn't show me any evidence.
Stand up for me, Miss Spain.
Krista, call my mama, please.
Miss Spain, stand up.
She outside.
Stand up.
337-426. Stop touching me.
You are under arrest.
No, I think he's saying Miss Bain, not Miss Thang, y'all. My bad. I didn't realize that's what y'all was saying. I think he's saying Miss Bain or Miss Vane is her last name. Like Banevane, not Miss Thang. I didn't hear him say Miss Thang personally, because I would be pissed too. Like, don't you dare, don't start that now. I think he's saying her last name.
Come on, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that. Call my mama. Okay, I'm gonna get your mama, but you stop my mama.
Give me your hand.
I'm gonna get your mama. You just.
You got cuffs?
I didn't do anything. Okay, but we gonna figure this out. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, well then we gonna do that. But stop getting him off of me. I don't want him touching me. Sir, can you please get me up? I don't want him touching me.
Look.
Stop touching me.
I got it.
Stop fucking touching me.
Come on. Get up, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Linda.
Look.
Let me get her. Take her. Hey, you want to go this way? Can you please?
She's under arrest for attempted bank fraud, battery of a PO, resisted force or violence.
Okay.
You can call the jail to find out what her bond is.
Cover top.
Me?
Resisting. So did you hit my child though, sir?
No, but she hit me.
Okay.
It's all on body camera. You can get a copy of the video from the sheriff's office. Please don't approach.
Tell him to get away from me, like seriously.
Just calm down and just go ahead.
I didn't do nothing. That's all I tried to tell him.
All right, well, just go ahead. Just go ahead. We're going to figure it out. Just go ahead.
Don't create any more trouble for yourself.
Let me go get my papers.
So before I forget about your comment, Sweet Essence, I'm also wondering for her to call Krista. Yeah, did Krista know about this $50,000 thing? Is Krista involved as well? It's a good question because, like, why are we calling Krista? Who is Krista? She said something about her cousin deposited money in her account. Is Krista the cousin? Questions that need answers.
Sir, can you look at me, please? Can I get your name? Felton Charles. Yeah. You want to give me a statement? Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on. She asked for a ride to the bank. I came brought it here. And all y'all here.
Well, a check was deposited into her account, and is a fake check. Would you like to give me a statement?
I don't know what's going on. I just told you she asked for a ride. I gave her
Well,
a ride.
I just told you what I'm currently investigating. Mr. Charles, do you want to give me a statement or?
I gave you a statement. She asked for a ride to the bank.
That's not what my statement's going to be about. I just told you a counterfeit check was deposited in her
I don't have nothing to do
account.
with that. Does my name on there? Is my name on there? Anything? I don't have nothing to do with that. What about that? Let me see that.
Is that you?
No, that ain't me.
It looks like you.
No, that ain't. Well, do what you want to do. Come on. Let's ride.
No,
I'm not have time for this. You keep on asking me something. I'm telling you.
Okay, this is why. Okay. Let me try to explain my rationale. This is why I think he actually did have something to do with it now. Because I'm like, why are you so quick to be like, put the handcuffs on me? I would just be like, nope, that's not me. I don't want to make a statement because I don't even know what's going on. No, thank you. And that's it. But when you like, okay, let me go ahead and charge them up and challenge them and see if they gonna put me in cuffs, I feel like you had something to do with it. Why you jumping straight to, heck no, I'm not begging you to put cuffs on me. And I had nothing to do with anything. No.
She asked for a ride to the bank. I can't give her a ride to the bank. How many statements you want me to give you?
I'm not getting upset with you.
Stop yelling because he's pissing me off. Okay, you keep on asking me the same thing over and over and over.
He's asking if you want to talk to him about a case that he's working.
I don't know nothing about a case. He asked me to give him a
You want
statement.
to talk with him about?
For what? I don't know nothing. I just told him what I know.
If you want to talk about.
I'll tell you what,
Asked me, do I want to give him a statement? I just gave him a statement. She asked for a ride to the bank. I can't give him
Mr. Charles, I'll tell you what. This is what we'll do. I'll give you a card with a phone number and the case number on it. If you decide you want to give me a statement about that check being deposited into her account, you can give me a call, okay?
Okay, and Jam, you are not wrong. I curate very carefully what I usually will bring over here because I don't want to bring the trauma so much over here as I want to just be like, all right, now they was wrong or, and all that stuff. But you're right. You're right. It's like a separate level of education if you're trying to stay safe and you can't control all situations. It doesn't guarantee your safety. So I'm not ignoring that. That's why I am very careful about what we're going to watch together. And if it's something that's on a level that's different, I will try to give a warning so people can opt out before they're subjected to certain things, because I don't want to live in that perpetually. So yeah, I'm being very careful, but I know it exists and I understand the statistics. I just don't really want that to be the tone if we're going to be over here doing these. But yeah, I hear you. I'm not going to ignore the facts now. Yeah, seems like a circle of people involved. With $50,000, I would think it's a circle of people involved. Rose said no. Who deposited the check? She's saying the one that got arrested said her cousin deposited some money, but she's the one that received that specific check they were in the office for. And because she was expecting a settlement. So she's still directly involved. It wasn't just like someone blindly put some money in her account. Like in any way, she's saying she was aware there was money coming to her account and she was expecting a check and all that stuff. But she's saying it was her cousin somewhere in there too. Is her cousin involved? Is what the girl that got arrested is saying. Never deposit a check into your account that's not yours, right? Because people will do that too. People that don't qualify for bank accounts, they'll ask family members and stuff like, "Hey, can I make this check out, or can I sign this check over to you so you cash it?" I'm just not going to be that family member. I'm so sorry. You're going to have to go to a check cashing place. I cannot do it for you because I ain't never had no problems. And I can't do that for you. I'm so sorry.
That's what I'm talking about. You're pissing me off. You're trying to manipulate me right now. That's what you're really trying to do.
No.
Man, look.
All I did was ask if you wanted a statement. I'll tell you what, if you decide you want to give me a statement concerning that check, you give me a call, okay? I'm waiting for my evidence guys to get up here so they could take some pictures of me.
Is that guy, is that him or not?
I believe so.
Because it had braids in the hair. It had braids in the hair. And that's the mom.
Oh, who is this? Okay, I don't know who this picture is of. I'll go back a couple seconds. I don't know who this is. Huh. Hold on, y'all. Here we're gonna go back a little bit because I don't know where that picture came from.
Tell you what, if you decide you want to give me a statement concerning that check, you give me a call, okay? I'm waiting for my evidence guys to get up here so they could take some pictures of me.
Is that guy, is that him or not?
I believe so.
Because it had braids in the hair. It had braids in the hair. And that's the mama.
Wait, is that the officer that got hit? Whose picture is this? He said, I'm waiting for the evidence guys to come to take a picture of me. And now we're seeing this is the only white person I'm seeing in the video. Is that the police officer? Did she do that to his eye? Let me know if that makes sense, because I don't know what this picture is. I don't know if that shirt looks like a police officer's shirt. I don't know what's going on.
I believe it is him. He gave me his name. He does.
It had braids.
He
He
keeps
had
saying
braids on the picture.
I think that.
Oh, but you know what? If he's a detective, he don't have to be in a normal police uniform. So maybe that is his face.
That's him.
Yeah, he keeps saying he doesn't want to give me a statement.
Figure out what's going on. You want to be ugly? I'm not trying to be ugly, sir. I'm just trying to figure out what's going. Like, I really don't know what's going on. Like, I really don't. Okay. We're investigating bank fraud. Okay. I don't do bank fraud. So yeah, investigate that. I'm Amita Charles. That's my daughter. Yes, ma'am. And she.
This is your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna go let them know that they could go. Ma'am,
Yes.
y'all are free to go. Just letting y'all know that tire's low.
Oh, look at his shirt sleeve. I think that was him in that picture, because that looked like that would match the collar of the shirt we saw in that picture. Crazy.
Okay.
I don't want y'all to have a blowout or something.
Oh, girl.
All right.
Mama. Sir, so you gonna be at the office where she's going?
I'm going to do my paperwork, and she's going to be booked into the Calcasieu Correctional Center at
Okay, and I'm
5410
sorry
East
she
Broad.
did that to your eye.
It's part of the job. I completely understand. It shouldn't have happened, but I understand the position she was in.
But the way he talked to me when I was trying to figure out, like, he was just saying I was interrupting, but I guess he was just, it was all a part of your investigation.
So I've been doing this job for 10, 11 years now. Usually whenever a family member comes in and sees a cop talking to their family member like a daughter, and they come interrupt, I'd like to be as respectful as possible, but her being an adult, it's nobody else's business. If she wants to tell you after I'm done talking to her, that's her decision. But I'm also not gonna, I can't be having people interrupt, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even like having the bank employees in there, because people, whenever they're listening to, whenever I'm getting a statement, they tend to start interrupting, and that affects my statement. I didn't like having them in there, but the bank is the victim on this case.
Okay.
So, they've got information that they might be able to clarify information. So it was kind of a lot easier to have them in there while I tried to interview her. She didn't want to give me a statement. She did not want to go to jail. I've got the evidence. I've got the probable cause to book her. So she's going to be booked in for the attempted bank fraud, and then also the resist enforcer violence.
Okay, that's fair. He said he didn't really want the bank employees in there either. I can understand that, because I've seen it where the bank employees do. The police officer clearly talking to the suspect, and the bank employees start adding they sprinkling in their stuff. So okay, that's fair.
For whenever I went to go detain her. So it's part of the job. It shouldn't be. I hate that it is. I hate that anyone, gets put in that position. It is what it is. I don't hold it against you. I don't hold it against Mr. Felton there. That was a decision Kobiante made herself.
Kobiante. He's very calm for someone that got punched in the eye like that. Okay, that was Fox Bodycam. We're going on to the next one. Like the live if you haven't done so when you came in. I definitely appreciate it. This is, whose channel is this? Hold on. Don't start. Oh, it is acting. Hold on, y'all. Hopefully my internet does not do nothing crazy, because anytime I start getting this delay, if my router goes out, don't leave. I'm coming back. I'll just refresh my router. But this channel is called This Is Bodycam. And it says, woman tries to cash fake check after stealing bank employee's ID. That's bold. That is bold. Okay, here we go.
On January 2nd, 2025, officers responded to the Wisconsin Bank after it was alleged that 35-year-old Olivia Meerking had attempted to cash a fraudulent check by using a stolen ID, which coincidentally belonged to an employee at the same location. Here's what happened when officers arrived.
Excuse me, can I talk to you? Are you just inside the bank? You were just going to the bathroom in the bank? Did you go in and try and cash a check or anything like that? Well, I'm just curious. You went into the bank just to use the bathroom. Did you try and cash a check in the bank? Yeah, for my uncle. For your uncle? Yeah. What's your uncle's name? Mark what? What's that? Okay. So I have to figure out what's going on right now.
Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna say it. She looked like she did whatever they said she did. She looked like she did it.
Not under arrest at this point, but you are going to be detained. Okay? So I need an ID from you, and then you're going to have a seat in the back of my car. Okay? Okay. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Don't reach in your pockets, any knives, needles, or anything like that. Walk over here, okay? Is everything you have you're holding right now? Is it all your stuff? Yeah. I'm going to hang on to it right now, okay? Okay. Can you just put your hands on my car, please? All right. Just have a seat back here, all right? I have to, okay? You want me to put the window down? Watch your feet. Yeah.
So she presented a $750 check. Okay. She gave me her ID. She's here.
So she came in.
She came in with that and the check.
She presented you this ID?
Yep, she presented me that ID.
Okay.
I looked her up after I got everything. Here she's an employee with credit union.
According to this ID?
According to her account. And, well, that's her. So I asked her who her employer was, and she said, I just switched jobs a week and a half ago. I said, well, who was your previous employer?
Okay.
She couldn't think of that either. Well, you're standing in Wisconsin Credit Union. You're going to know you worked at Wisconsin Credit Union, right? So I said, okay,
like
give me a minute.
Branch, too?
No, I don't.
But she is likely to know, like, if you used to work at Wisconsin Credit Union.
Yeah, she's at a Wisconsin Credit Union, yes.
Okay.
So I knew right then and there that she wasn't who she was. Plus, she doesn't really look like that either. So then I said, okay, give me a minute. And that's when I'm like, these guys to call 911. So they call 911. In the meantime, I'm stalling, trying to get her to stay here. And she's like, well, I have a call. And I'm going to, well, just give me a second. I'll get you your money for you. Hang on.
Do you have the check?
Yes.
Whose name was?
What's that?
Did the name on the check match this name?
Yes.
Okay. So she presented this ID.
Yes.
To check for which matches, but this is who she really is. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I give you a statement form,
yep. I have one. I can fill it out. I have a few copies of it.
All right. I'll get one.
I'll fill it out. Do you want to stop there tomorrow then, or tonight?
I'll be there. You guys open tonight?
I'm here till 5:30. We close our doors though at 5:05. So.
Okay. Yeah, I probably won't be back by then, and then I don't start till 7 p.m. tomorrow night, so I might have a day shift officer.
Okay.
I'll
go write it down.
It's just so I have the Cliff Notes. She came in, presented this ID and this check, and we looked her up, and we were able to see that she was an employee of the bank. And did the picture not matching kind of draw the suspicion?
That's some, that was some of it. But just the way she was acting, I'm like, she would have known that. I mean, she would have known. We work here. She works here. You know, our employees aren't like that.
And then when she's able to say, not tell you like that she used to work here,
right?
Got really suspicious.
Yes.
And then the picture not matching.
Yes.
And then you guys called us.
Yes.
Okay. Did she get any cash?
No, I still haven't. I haven't given her anything yet.
All right. That's all I need to know. Thank you very much. I'll talk to her. I'll get you that statement for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, I'll write it up.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
The officer now heads outside and speaks to Olivia to get her side of the story.
Your husband told you to do it? All right.
Oh God, y'all stay with me. Oh my gosh, this thing is delayed. Okay, I don't have much to say. I'm just kind of with y'all on she probably does need to go to rehab. It's looking like some substance issues are happening here. I see she just blamed her husband. This is a blind reaction. I didn't watch this one ahead of time, so I have no idea what's gonna happen in this one at all. So I'm just watching, but that's bold. Y'all got the person's ID and the girl works there. I think she was the one behind the teller station or whatever. Crazy. Did she just throw her husband under the bus? Yeah, she did.
I'll be right back in a second, okay? And then we can kind of talk about what happened, okay? All right, miss. I'm just going to move to a different spot of the parking lot. We're going to talk a little bit, okay? Where is he? Up where? By Snap Fitness? All right, miss. I'm going to come back there and talk to you, okay? What? All right. So I'm going to read you something, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and to not answer any questions or make any statements. 1 second.
She's snitching hard. I'm sorry. She said he's over there by Snap Fitness. Can you talk to him? He right over there. He made me do it. I'm not saying don't snitch. I mean, y'all just both, like, I'm sorry. If they have kids, yes, I'm sorry for the kids because they both got to go. She said he over there. Can you talk to him?
Do you understand each of the rights as I have explained to you? Yes or no?
Kind of. I've never been in this situation in my life. My husband made me do this. He's standing over there. I see him. It's a black 2009 CRV.
Okay, but I need to talk to you about what happened inside the bank.
I felt so horrible.
Okay. Do you understand the rights as I have read them to you, or would you like me to read them again?
No.
You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Having these rights read to you, do you want to speak with me?
Yes, I want to speak to you, but not handcuffed, please.
I'm not going to handcuff you right now, okay?
Please.
I'm not going to handcuff you. So, what brought you into the bank today?
You told me to go cash a check. I did. I tried to. I'm horrible. Guilty.
When you tried to cash that check, did you use, whose ID did you use?
Her idea.
Who is her?
Eden.
Okay. How do you know Eden?
A friend of mine stole her wallet and gave it to me.
So,
my husband told me to go cash it.
okay.
I do not like this at all. Never been in trouble by the law.
Okay. So just so I know everything that happened today is your true identity.
It's Olivia.
Okay, Olivia, when's your birthday? What's your current address on your ID?
Wisconsin.
Okay, so Olivia,
yes,
your husband asked you to go cash a check
yes,
with an ID that wasn't yours.
Yes.
Okay, where did you get the check from?
Honestly, I do not know.
When was the first time you had the check? You saw it physically?
Yes.
Yesterday?
Yes.
And where did you see the check?
At my house.
Okay.
Do not know how it was
in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Where in the house did you see it? Okay. So yesterday you see a check written out to.
He made this.
Eden Simonson.
He made this today.
So you saw this check yesterday at your house, and then today your husband told you he wants you to take this gal's ID, Eden, take it into the bank and cash the check.
Yes.
Okay. And who's your friend that stole Eden's purse?
Her name was Britt. I don't know her last name.
You only know her as Britt?
Yes.
Okay. How long ago did she steal the purse?
I don't hear.
Okay.
Honestly,
when did she give you Eden's ID?
A couple days ago, I believe. To be honest.
Okay, so Britt and the husband are the two under the bus right now. Whoever Britt is, you're going down, Britt.
So it just happened to happen that your friend Britt, who you only know as Britt,
yes,
stole Eden's purse or wallet.
Purse and
okay.
Well, it was just a wallet.
Okay, so she shows up. Where did you meet her? Where did she give you the wallet?
I met her in Newport.
In Newport? Yeah. So you meet Britt, your friend you only know as Britt, in Newport, Minnesota. Where in Newport, Minnesota?
I don't know what street it is. Well, I met her in Newport.
Okay.
It was at a bar in
Okay, outside of Ellsworth?
She said it looked like her. My husband said I looked like her. Go try it.
Okay, so a couple days ago, your friend Britt gives you Eden's wallet at the Gaslight in Ellsworth.
Yes, and gave the ID to my husband and said, "Here, have Olivia try to go see if this works."
So was the check in the wallet?
No, that's not her. It was the ID that was in the wallet.
So here's the thing, though. Why would y'all take it from Britt? If your husband regularly scams, you part of the regular scam, I'm going to think. And that's only if you, like, not lying right now. You knew what you was doing. Like, okay, girl. But why are y'all calmly taking these things from Britt that's telling y'all she stole it? Why would you take it? I'm asking obvious questions, I know. The check was next. Right, that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
The check was found at my house.
Okay. Who is Mark Herman?
I'm sure it's one of my. It might be my husband's friend, I think.
Okay. But you don't know who he is. He just might be your husband's friend.
I mean, I met him a couple times. That's about it.
So I'm gonna start from the beginning again because there's a lot of moving parts here. Okay. I just want to figure out. I'm gonna say it back to you, and you can tell me if I'm missing anything. Okay. You meet Britt at the Gaslight in Ellsworth with your husband. No, but the Gaslight.
So I met Britt.
I remember that part. I've skipped that part. But it was at the Gaslight where Britt gives Eden's wallet to your husband. And then yesterday, you see this check in your house, but you don't remember where. Then today, do you know what time? But your husband brings up like, hey, you kind of look like this Eden. A couple hours ago, he's like, hey, why don't you go try and cash a check in her name? Okay, you walked over here. And you don't know, you think Mark Herman is your husband's friend that you've met a couple times? Okay, did you get any money? Okay. Did Eden give you permission to use your ID to try and cash a check or anything like that? All right, just keep your feet in the car again and grab some other information, okay? What's that? If he's there, I can explain to him a little bit of what's going on, but I need you to put your feet firmly in the car, okay? Do you have a cell phone with you?
Yeah.
Where is it? I don't think I do.
My husband does not have a cell phone with him.
Watch your knees. It's not in your front pocket?
No.
Watch your fingers. Okay, I do have it here. So, I just want to ask one more question.
Yes.
Okay, so I know you said you've never done anything like this before, okay? But today you did knowingly attempt to cash a check with someone ID that isn't yours, is that correct?
I knew it was wrong.
Okay.
I should have done. This is not me.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Please don't talk to my husband.
We'll get to that point, okay?
I cannot be detained. I cannot be arrested. This is just...
All right. So right now, you are going to be placed under arrest. Okay?
I just want y'all to know the captions is messy. The captions are messy sometimes. When she said, I cannot be detained, I cannot be arrested. Why they putting the captions, is she manifesting this? Captions are messy.
All right. So right now, you are going to be placed under arrest. Okay?
I can't go to jail.
That's what's going to happen right now.
Can we go talk to my husband?
We can, but I need to put you in handcuffs, okay?
No, I can't. I've never been to jail. I'm so scared.
It's not that scary. Slow work there are nice.
I can't. Can we please?
Step out of the car and put your hands behind your back.
I can't do this. I need to get my ID, my phone to my husband. I can't do this. I'm so begging you.
In a second, okay? Do you have anything in your boots?
No.
All right, back in the car, please. I'm going to put the seatbelt on, all right?
Please go talk to my husband.
The officer proceeds to head back inside the bank to speak to the manager, giving her new intel on the situation.
Hi, were you the teller that the check was presented to?
No, that was Julie.
Okay, is she still here?
She is.
Can you have her step out quick? I just need to get her name and information.
Yep, absolutely. My information I gave to the operator.
Okay.
So.
I know I've spoken to you before.
Yep.
Julia J.
Julie. Did you let her know?
No.
Oh, she didn't drive here then?
Allegedly, she has a ride over by Snap Fitness, so I might go over there.
I'm sure they're long gone. But anyway, go ahead.
Julia, middle initial?
M.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, our report will be done tonight, and the case will go to the DA's office tomorrow, so
Okay.
We'll see if we can get that statement form picked up tomorrow. But just again, she kind of told me what her side of the story. She came in, had the check, had the ID, was kind of off. You asked her who her previous employer was, saw if she worked here, and wasn't able to tell you that she used to work here based on that fake ID. Then you more or less kind of stalled her. She tried to leave, but didn't get any cash or anything. And you guys took hold of the check and ID she tried to use?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, that's all I need to know.
Got it.
Okay, so I think we're gonna get to see the husband, but I didn't try to watch this one ahead of time, so I can't be sure. But I feel like that we're gonna see the husband.
Thank you, Alex.
What's your husband's phone number?
He doesn't have a phone number in my phone.
Does he have a phone with him?
No, where is he?
He should be at Snap Fitness. Okay. Before time, I'll be en route to the jail.
He now drives to the nearby Snap Fitness to confront the woman's husband.
You want me to see if your husband's over there? What does he drive? Or what? Which is a what?
2401, I am Emily Wilson on the phone looking at you.
Okay. What do you want me to tell him? You want me to give him your phone? I can't let you talk to him, but I can pass a message along. What's your husband's name? Kelvin. 410 dispatch. I'll be out at Snap Fitness briefly. You want me to give him your phone? Okay. This phone?
Yes.
All right. Hang tight.
Tell him to turn the volume up.
Okay. Howdy. Sergeant Jorgensen, Prescott Police. Are you Kelvin? Okay. What you doing today? What's that? Okay. All right. She's with me right now. She wants me to give you her phone. Do you have anything to say about what happened today?
I don't know if she dropped it. I just came up here with her and parked here. We got something to text. What's going on?
Well, I can't tell you exactly what's going on and kind of want to get your side of the story.
She's in custody right now for something. Did she do something?
She's an adult, so she has a right to privacy, so I can't necessarily tell you that. What's that?
You should be paid her.
I can't. She's an adult. She has a right to privacy.
I don't have a right to know what my wife is.
Well, she wanted me to give you this phone so you can get a hold of her, okay?
Yes, indeed. What is my wife?
I don't have to tell you that.
Okay, is she being charged with a crime?
I don't have to tell you that.
Okay. I'm glad.
Okay. Do you want to tell me anything about what happened today?
No, I don't. Because I want to know what's happening with my wife.
Okay.
I walked up here. I was supposed to pick her up here.
Did you bring her here?
Until you tell me something, I'm not going to speak.
Okay.
I don't know what this is about, so I don't know what this is about.
All right, sir. You want that? So that's her phone. If you don't have any other questions, you're free to go. Like I said, your wife has the right to privacy, so.
She does. I just need to know if she being nicknamed investigation or what's going on.
All right, she has the right to privacy. She's an adult, so I'm not going to tell you that, okay?
If I have her consent, and she tells you that.
She just wanted me to tell you to give her her phone right now.
Well, that's not what she wants to do.
Thanks for stopping. So, all right, sir. I don't have any further questions for you, so you're free to leave, okay? You want me to tell your husband that you're under arrest?
Hey, is he read you rights?
All right.
Is she being
We're leaving. We're done. We're leaving. You need to leave. Do not follow me.
Okay, obviously, I believe the husband knows what's going on. He's trying to get answers without saying too much on his end. I don't fault the cop for trying to say, do you have anything you want to say when he handed that phone? Because that's what they're supposed to do. He's smart for don't say too much, but I don't know how this is going to end, but just bond her out. Y'all, you better see if she can get an attorney, because any of this extra stuff is not going to help. Because I definitely believe he was there to wait for her to walk back out that bank across the street or wherever they're at that Snap Fitness with some money if she had gotten away with it. But yes, at least he knows, keep his mouth shut for now, at least.
Public space. You're a public servant.
What?
Do you want me to tell him where you're going?
Yes, please. I needed him to pick me up.
She's going to the Pierce County Jail in Ellsworth.
Are they arresting you?
Yes, she's under arrest.
Yes, that's right. Don't say nothing.
Oh, baby, she done already sang. She's saying, talking about don't say nothing. We know about Britt, you, possibly a Mark. We already know.
I see that. So you're gonna go to jail. You'll get booked in, and then after that, I believe the charge in this case is a felony, so you'll have to sit until tomorrow afternoon, and then you'll see a judge, and then you'll more than likely be released. No, not really. I mean, I don't work there, but I haven't heard about any scary people being there. It's right up here on the left, 9. All right, watch your step. We're just gonna close the door, okay? You can go this way. Be this here.
Have a seat right there for me, please.
Olivia Suzanne Meerkens was charged with felony ID misappropriation to obtain money and misdemeanor receiving or concealing stolen property under $2,500. She pled.
That's a rough mugshot. Ooh, child, that's rough. Okay, I'll let him finish, and then we'll go to our next one. Make sure you like the live.
Receiving or concealing stolen property under $2,500. She pled not guilty, and a hearing for this case is scheduled for July 9th, 2025. As for her husband, Calvin Joseph Meerkens, he was charged with misdemeanor receiving or concealing stolen property under $2,500, party to a crime, and his bond was set at $5,000. 3 months after this incident, on April 1st, 2025, court records indicate that both Olivia and Calvin have filed for legal separation. Share your thoughts below.
Oh, wow. Okay. They filed for legal separation. No more crimes together. Okay. Next one. School district employee caught stealing thousands in fake check scam for unemployed boyfriend. You got a legitimate job and you allowing somebody else. I mean, you still making your own decisions. You grown. You're an adult. But you gonna do something to get yourself in trouble for somebody that ain't even got a job? He can't even bond you out. Okay, here we go. This is Bodycam GOAT.
This is 27-year-old Destiny. This is 27-year-old Destiny Meeks. On July 15th, 2024, Palm Beach County sheriffs responded to a local Regions bank after receiving a report of multiple fraudulent checks being cashed at different branch locations. Upon arriving on scene, deputies learned that Destiny has successfully cashed 4 checks from a realty company's account and was caught after getting into an argument with a bank employee that suspected the check to be fraudulent and denied her funds.
Dang, okay, so greedy. She got away with it 4 times previously, y'all. Don't do it one time, is my opinion. But dang, you pushed your luck and did it and then got into an argument and here we are. Okay.
I mean, what we're doing, the fraud and the bullshit. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, Oliver, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Samantha,
very nice to meet you.
So what's going on today?
I'm not, I'm totally dead.
You don't want it, I'll take it now. But
Here's anything to see?
what's that? Fraudulent check, right?
A couple of them. No, there were, so, she's been a customer of ours since 2021.
Okay.
Works for the Broward County School District.
Okay.
I have her cell phone number.
She works for Broward County School District. Is she a teacher or what is she?
She had a tag.
Oh, she had a tag? Okay.
She had to go back to school.
Okay.
I'm not sure what position. I don't think she could be that far.
Okay.
She deposited 4 checks.
Okay.
But 3 different banks. One's ours.
Okay.
The one with ours is held. We held, which one? This one's ours.
Right.
We held it.
Okay.
So we have a fraud hold on it. All the other ones cleared.
What's up? What does that one say with the detective on it?
Oh, they told me to call the detective bureau. That's all. That's just
Yeah, they're gonna.
So,
Yeah, who told you to call them?
my corporate security.
Okay, yeah, because they're usually the ones that follow up on it. So
they're going to be pressing charges. Obviously, it's
Okay.
going to be it's over $10,000.
Okay.
I reached out to Prime Bank, and they actually talked to me.
Okay.
And I got the girl's name of Prime Bank. She reached out to, they know the bookkeeper.
Right.
And he said, these aren't even our checks.
Okay.
So they made the checks up and deposited them 4 different days.
Okay. June 21st, 24th. Oh, they're all close in proximity to you, right?
Three different branches.
Okay. That's same Regions Bank, right? Just making sure.
It's like one is in Oakland Park,
Boyne.
I think Plantation, and then us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, all Regions banks, just different locations.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have her phone number, and I told her I'm going to call her to let her know if I was able to get the funds available for her, because she wants her $3,800, and then she's closing her account.
Okay.
She has $3,800.
Meeks, right? That's Teen Meeks?
Meeks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I could give you whatever you need for her.
Do you have personal information on that? Or?
Oh, I could give you her social. I could give you everything.
Nice. I'll take all that.
Whatever you need. She was here today.
This Teen Meeks was here today?
She was just here. Her phone number's there. She was just here today, and I told her that she had to go back to school. So let me see what I can do to get this released for you.
And she came here to collect money, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
In total, how much was she trying to pick up?
$3,800.
Just $3,800.
Mm-hmm. But she already got. What do we have here? 38.
Yeah, 38, 23.
38, and
Was she able to retrieve any of the monies in the other banks or no?
yes, all the other checks cleared. Mm-hmm.
Except for you guys. You're the only ones that haven't cleared
we
it.
put a hold on it.
Okay.
Kings Point 2773.
And what made you guys put a hold on it? Just out of curiosity.
Looks like crap. We know
Yeah.
it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
So she already got $9,750.
Okay. How often does she come here?
She doesn't. But if I called her and told her I had her cash, she'll come.
Okay. I'll touch base with Dave Bureau, and if they want to reach out to you, they'll call you and let you know how they're gonna want to handle it.
I would love to know, but I need to call her today to tell her
600 costs. You want to tell her what?
that she could come get her cash, but I want to make sure someone's here.
Oh yeah, let's wait on that.
I mean?
Let's wait on that first because I want to see if they're able to do anything today. I'm gonna reach out to one of the sergeants out there and find out.
I just want to get her nice arrested and her to lose her job.
Yeah.
That's all I want, because she shouldn't be in the school district with kids.
Whatever she's doing over there, yeah.
And you know something?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so much more than this.
See on the phone now?
I'm sure there's so much more than.
Detectives visit a different bank location and present a photo lineup to one of the employees that had encountered Destiny attempting to cash a check.
You raise your right hand. You swear and affirm the testimony.
Dang, Destiny, they got you at all these banks. And again, she probably would have just been going to her job, doing her regular thing without having a bum. I mean, you still got to be prone to do it yourself. She's an adult. But I feel like had she encountered a different type of person, maybe a co-worker, maybe someone else just that didn't come to like ruin lives, I just feel like she wouldn't even be doing this. I'm upset for Destiny on this one, y'all. But we will see Destiny in the video eventually.
You're about to give us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
Okay. There were 6 photographs of 6 similar female subjects in reference to a fraud case at Regions Bank, correct?
Correct.
And that fraud occurred back on July 15th, 2024 in reference to the fraudulent deposit of a $3,800 check, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And were you able to make an identification in that photo array?
Yes.
Okay. And what number photograph did you identify as the suspect who committed that fraud?
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. And you know her from being a customer?
Just from seeing her that one day. I've never seen her before.
Okay. Do you know her name?
Destiny Meeks.
Okay. And she has an account at Regions Bank?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why women never ask themselves, why am I taking the most risk? Why does my face have to be seen? Why do I have to be the one to go try to cash this check and deposit this check? Why can't you do it? And if the answer is because he can't even get a bank account, it's already issues there. Before we even get into the fact if it's a valid check, fraudulent check, why can't you have your own bank account? Why you need me? Like, stop being the ones that take all the risk. Don't take the risk. Don't scam. But I'm just saying, why are the questions not asked why they can't do it? They got all the plans. They're supposed to have all the logistics, but they can't do it.
All right. And do you know how it was determined that check was
When Destiny came in, she went to our teller. His name is Isabel. She's off today. And I was sitting at my desk, and Destiny was very loud with Isabel, and basically yelling at Isabel for not giving her funds. So that's when Destiny came to my desk so I can assist her. And then we do verify every check we get as much as we can. For that specific check, I do not remember. I would have to look it up again. But I don't remember how we determined it being fraud.
Detectives take their findings from the investigation and go to interview Destiny at her job concerning the alleged fraud.
I am required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You understand that? You got to say yes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And with those rights in mind, are you choosing to speak with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So basically what happened was we got a complaint. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of the questions I'm going to ask you, I already know the answer to. I'm really just looking for your cooperation and to be honest. Honesty is the best policy here. I'll work with you when it comes to, what the consequences are, okay? But just be honest with me. That's the most important thing, Destiny. I promise you, if you're honest, it'll be better, okay? We got a complaint from ProLink Realty Company, okay? ProLink Realty out of Sioux City, Iowa, okay? That several of their checks had been deposited or cashed in Florida, okay? So that came to my office, and I started looking into it, and I pulled bank records. Bank records include video surveillance footage, bank account information for both the account at ProLink and yours, and information from Regions Bank, okay, from tellers and managers there. So basically, when I did all that, I found these checks that are made out to you. That's your name, right? Okay, in various different amounts. Okay, and they were deposited in different locations. This specific one, check 010093, okay, was deposited or attempted to be deposited or cashed at a Regions Bank in Boca Raton. Okay, the other ones were all in Broward County. Okay, so this check here, I pulled video of that transaction. Is that you?
That is.
That's you? Okay. And that was on June 24th in Boca Raton on 441, kind of like Boca Greens, over just between Glades Road and like Clinmore Road and Yamato Road over there. So that video is you actually trying to deposit that particular check. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where did you get those checks from?
I was working with my ex-boyfriend. He had a mutual friend that was like, he have extra work for us. It was like delivering fabric and stuff. Like to
delivering what?
Like fabric, like
fabric?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like different, people who wants to do their homes or whatever.
Okay.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He ain't even a current boyfriend. It's an ex. Like Summer Walker said, that he's an ex for a reason. He's an ex, and you going to jail for this? It's too much, y'all. I mean, you shouldn't do it for a current, but an ex, you gotta stop it. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being silly over D and over whatever else is going on here. This is crazy.
Like local people, and he was telling me that my ex-boyfriend was like, I know work is slow for you, and which was during the summertime, and work we only got like 3-4 hours here. So I was like, yeah, I can use it. They never told me, I had no acknowledge that the check was stolen, but when I was doing the work, they was paying me for like mileage and gas or whatever, and they was like, where you don't have no set price on what we give you, is as long as you do the work, you'll get paid. So I'm thinking everything was legit because my ex-boyfriend, of course, recommended me to these people. So when he gave me, once I finally got the first check, which was one of those, I deposited it to my account. I never thought it was anything wrong with it because he gave it to me. He said he loved me. I trusted him, but he know them people. I didn't know the people who actually gave it to him, but he was the one that gave me the check and I deposited it into my account.
Okay, so when you're doing,
this is a prime example of a money mule. They use you as the face to deposit the check, and they leave you with a little bit of fee and all the risk. You get a little bit of something kickback, but all the risk. This is a money mule.
Fabric stuff for somebody. Did you think it was odd that the check said ProLink Realty on it?
I asked him, but he was like, he don't know. That's the name that they told him that they worked with. Like I asked him about it.
And your ex-boyfriend never said where he got the checks from?
He just said a friend. It was like through a mutual friend.
Did your boyfriends give you the checks or the company did?
No, my ex-boyfriend handed me the check.
Handed you the check
Yes.
and said it was from them?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of work did you do for this fabric company?
I was just helping deliver. Like I was just delivering it to local people who was inquiring about it.
About fabric?
Yeah.
And you would deliver fabrics?
It was different stuff.
Like in rolls or?
Yeah, like it was like rolls, bolts. Like it was not not big bolts, but it was like little stuff.
Okay, so then you deposited. So how much? I mean, how much typically did you get paid for like? Because that's a lot of money. $3,800, another $3,800, $2,955, $2,955, $5,020. So there's like a lot of that's a lot of money for delivery.
You're right about that.
I mean, that's a lot of money. Did you think that was a little odd that they were paying you that much amount of money?
I did, but I didn't because he never told me like it was, it was easy, and he never gave me a set price of what it would be. Like, not that he never gave.
She just wanted to be dumb. It is what it is. From the part about you, and I need video proof that she actually delivered a stitch of fabric to anybody. But it's a fabric company, but the name on the check is blank blank realty. Then I didn't ask questions. My ex said what he said, and he got it from a friend. Come on, man. And then the rate that you're getting paid if you actually delivered a stitch of fabric, you just want to be dumb. Oh my gosh.
Amount.
I mean, because you had one deposit on the 21st of June, another one on the 21st, both $3,800. Then you had another one on the 21st, or the check was made out on the 21st for $2,955. On the 19th for $2,955. On May 31st for $5,020. I mean, that's a lot of money for delivery, right?
Yeah, it is.
Are these your signatures on the back of the checks?
Yeah, that one is.
Okay. And so that's check 2034 from Absoff Financial Services out of Cleveland, Georgia. So that.
Now, hold on. Each check got a different company name on it too. Now, y'all, it didn't even stay the same. So you delivering fabric, but it's different companies. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. FedEx and UPS don't get paid like that, and y'all know they get paid pretty well.
It's even a different company. So was that a red flag to you that like there was different checks from different companies that they were giving you?
It was, but they say they work with different ones, like different companies.
I'm getting old, so I got to put my
No, it's
glasses
okay.
on.
Jacqueline, what do you mean? How much money did she have in her account to cover the checks? Because she's not writing checks out. She's depositing bad checks in. So, they were just, I think they, they hope that it doesn't come back as fraud. So they just, keep the funds. So you don't have to have any money to cover a check if you're depositing a check. Like, I mean, if you're, like that's supposed to be the money coming in. So I don't know for sure. She knew what she was doing. That's where we're at. She knew what she was doing.
So this one here is from ProLink. This is check number 10070. This one's made out for $2,955, dated 6/19, June 19th. Is that your signature?
No.
That's not your signature? Okay. So whose signature is that? Who deposited that check?
Well, I brung it in. Well,
So who?
Well, I didn't sign that.
Who signed it? The back of the check.
It had to be either look like maybe one of his friends, because that's not my ex-boyfriend.
But you deposited it.
Yeah.
This is video and bank records of you depositing.
Yes.
But he signed it?
Yeah, I didn't sign that one.
And what about this one?
No.
No? This one looks like you. Is that your signature with your account number? Okay, so that's check 10093. This one was deposited, or this one was negotiated on the 24th. The date on the check is the 21st. It was negotiated on the 24th for $3,800. That is your signature?
That's my signature.
Okay. Well, what I did is I went into the bank, and they were able to identify you as the person that made some of those deposits and those checks. So one thing that we say is sometimes if something seems too good to be true, maybe it is.
It is, right.
For you to be, paid that kind of money for delivering fabric on such a continuous basis. I mean, like, some days you got paid $3,800 twice, in checks, and some of the checks are from different places. So, I mean, what you're telling me is true, then your boyfriend did you wrong.
He definitely did.
Okay.
By
What
me,
is your boyfriend's name?
Peter
Peter what?
Walden.
How do you spell that?
WALDEN.
And what's his phone number?
I don't know in my heart.
That's
I'll
okay.
wrote it down.
Are you still with him?
No, heck no. We broke up.
And where does he stay?
He stayed.
Now don't go heck no now. Like, girl, you done already did the dumb stuff. Heck no. You just got caught. And you thought all this was fine up until the point you were arguing with that last teller. So, all right, now with the heck no, we're not together no more. Like, all right, girl.
In Broward, but he don't have a like physical home. But last place I knew, he was staying with his cousin. But I know his cousin lease was up like a month ago.
So the ex-boyfriend that doesn't have a job, also doesn't have a home, staying with his cousin, got the checks from a friend, and he said he heard things was slow for you that does have a job. And you were like, yeah, it makes sense to get these $3,800 checks from somebody that's living with their cousin that don't have a job. That makes sense. Girl.
I don't know where he's at.
You don't know where he's staying?
I don't know.
Okay. What does he do for work?
Nothing.
He doesn't work?
No.
Okay. So where do you think he got these checks?
He said it was through a mutual friend. He never gave me no name.
And how did you get this job? Through your ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Now, did you give him cash after you deposited those checks? Did you give your boyfriend cash? Your ex-boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
I'm not sure the full amount because it wasn't much. Like,
okay. So he basically had you deposit these checks into your account or cash them, and then he asked you to give him money out of those checks. So is that a red flag to you?
That is.
Okay.
I do agree.
So basically, unfortunately for you, there are charges against you for uttering a forged check and grand theft. Okay?
And most times, she, the money mule, only gets to keep maybe 15%. They take the 85%, but she got the 100% risk. No.
Yeah, because it's forged. That check came from someplace else, okay? And
but I didn't have no knowledge that it was stolen.
We're not saying that you forged the check, but you uttered the check. You presented it to the bank, okay? So, and a reasonable person would believe that this is too good to be true for this to be, where you're getting all this money for just delivering fabric, okay? So if you are telling me the truth, which I want to believe you, okay, you should have known.
I had no knowledge that it was stolen.
Right.
You gotta stop. You had no knowledge it was stolen. You have to stop with this. Traveling Gma, I'm with you, bruh. Thank you for the super chat, bruh. That's it. Like, that's the whole theme. That's it, girl. Stop.
That I do.
But you should have known.
I knew that I should have never went. I never had no problems with Regents. I never got in trouble before, right. Sir. I don't do stuff like this. I always work. Okay. Like, I've been working since I was 16 years old.
Okay. When's the last time you were arrested?
I never been arrested in my life.
Okay.
I never been arrested. I don't do stuff like this.
Okay.
Which is
so you made a mistake.
I made a big mistake. I can tell you that the truth.
So there are consequences to those mistakes. Okay. Yeah. And what the statute says for uttering is that you presented a check that somebody else forged, okay, or washed. I don't know where they got these checks from, but they're stolen. Okay.
No, I did not have no knowledge to that.
And you deposited it or cashed it against your account, okay, into a regional bank.
And I've been with them for the longest. I never had no problems with them.
And obviously, you know that your bank account's been frozen and all that stuff. I did. So you had to know that something was coming.
Yes, I figured that.
So why didn't you contact us?
I didn't know what to. I didn't know. I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay. So because you're being cooperative with me, I want to be, upfront and honest with you about everything. There are charges against you for this, okay?
Please, no.
I can't do anything about that. That's just how it is. Now, we could try to make this work as easy as possible for you. I know you work, but you're going to have to take a day off to go get processed up in Palm Beach County.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Yes.
I have to go to jail for this?
Yes. So what's going to happen is there's one of two things that could happen, okay? I could file for the warrant,
No.
And you don't want me to do that
Please,
because
no.
what happens then is I come here with the Broward Sheriff's Office and we take you from work. I don't want you to lose your job.
I don't want to. I don't want to go to jail.
I know.
Mr. P, please.
I know.
Mr. Eric, oh my God, please,
I know,
no.
Destiny. I understand.
I cannot.
Destiny, come on, girl. You would have still been doing it. She was arrogant enough to be arguing with the bank teller. So she was going to still be doing it if she could keep getting away with it. And this is me, Lovable Scorpion. What kind of logic is this? She has the legitimate job. He has no job. But he tells her about another job to make more money. But he doesn't take the job. But he's the one living with the cousin and has no job. Why you got to have an extra job? That's where I'm at.
Mrs. Eric, oh my God, please,
I know,
no.
Destiny. I understand.
I cannot go to jail, sir. I cannot go to
So
jail.
this is option number 2. Okay, this is option number 2 is where you meet me up in Palm Beach County. We get you processed and you get out the same day. Okay, as long as you can post your bond.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what is this wiggly fish thing? How'd you do that? Because it's actually showing up on here too. I'm intrigued, Jam. What is going on with this wiggly fish on your comment?
Lord, please. I've never been in trouble before.
I know, but unfortunately,
I don't want to go to jail, so I've never been in trouble. I didn't know nothing about this. I never knew they had knowledge of being stolen. I would never go inside the bank and do that. I never been in trouble
why did you
before.
think you were getting paid so much money?
I did not. I just thought that's what it was. I knew it sounded too good to be true, but he made me think that it was real. Oh my God, no, Lord. I can't go to jail, sir.
You got to get processed. So those are the 2 options. Those are it. Those are your 2 options. I could file for the warrant and in 30 days come back here and pick you up with the sheriff's office. I don't want to do that.
I don't want you to do that.
So option number 2 is a better option for you, where you self-surrender. You meet me in Palm Beach County.
Oh my God, sir.
We get you processed, which basically is fingerprints and photos. Okay, and then you could post bond. Okay.
Is there anything else I could do?
Yeah, those are the only 2 options. At this point, those are the only 2 options for you.
Yeah, this is very nice of him because obviously he could definitely just take her in, but it's like you can just meet us down there. Let the most minimal amount of embarrassment is you meet us down there. He's definitely giving her some grace. I will say that as well, and it's a lot going on.
Will I still lose my job even if I go to Palm Beach?
Well, if you come to me, I don't have to come here and arrest you. So what you tell them is your business, okay? What you inform them of is your business. I don't know if they do continuous background checks or if they already did it because you're hired and that's it. But I'm not going to come back here and purposely mention anything. But if I have to come here and arrest you on the spot, then they're going to know. Okay?
Mr. Eric, please.
Destiny, those are the only 2 options.
Oh my God.
Those are the only 2 options here. I mean, you got paid a substantial amount of money for doing delivery of fabric. I mean, it's not even realistic. It's not.
Oh my God.
I mean, any reasonable person would believe that that's too good to be true to get that kind of money over that short period of time. We're talking about from May 31st through basically a month. You made more than most people do in a year.
And I work regular. I have a regular job. I've been working since I was 16. I've never been in trouble before.
Yeah, I get.
And that's what we're over here wondering, watching you. Like, why would you do that? Like, you have worked, and the bum that doesn't work tells you how you can commit fraud, and you do it. And he's right. Come on, I forgot that these aren't spaced out. This is within less than a month. You're making this money. Like, come on. Again, FedEx and UPS not making that money, and they get paid pretty well for delivering. Like, come on. Like, you knew, and then it was from a friend. Not like the owner of the company. I just come on. You knew what you were doing. You were arrogant with it, and now you're caught.
Never.
I understand that. And unfortunately, you got mixed up with the wrong person, and you did something that you probably should have had a little bit more common sense to know wasn't right, and you did it. And there's consequences to that. There are. Now,
so what
you could do, this doesn't mean you're guilty, okay? What this is it's called probable cause. What it means is that I have enough to arrest you for it and file for a warrant. It doesn't mean you're guilty. You'll have your day in court, and if you tell them what you told me, they may say to you, well, if you're cooperative and you work with us, maybe we could do something to lighten your sentence, okay? And
No, Traveling Gmail, let me be very clear on this. They definitely had an agreement to split it, but what's crazy, again, she's the mule, just like they have pharmaceutical mules that, they'll put it in their breast implants, or they'll, smuggle it in their luggage. And that's why we got these shows like Locked Up Abroad. She's a money mule. She was going to get the least amount of money, just a little probably percentage, and took all the risk, and he gets most of the money. It's not even like it's scamming, so there's not gonna be a fair trade. But you know what I mean? Like, there's no balance in this. The splitting is not even, I promise you, she probably didn't keep a lot of that money after all that. One day after the other, and 2 checks in one day, right, Paulette?
maybe we could do something to work with you if you work with us. I can't make any promises. I can't say that that's going to happen, but if you're willing to do that, I would like to maybe meet with you after this and maybe have you contact Peter. Do you still talk?
I don't talk to him.
You don't talk? Would he answer the call a phone call
Probably
if you called
not.
him? No? Okay. Because I'd like to know where he got the checks.
How long ago have you not talked to Peter to not know his contact information and you can't contact him, but you just cashed those checks not too long ago? Come on, girl. Come on.
But ultimately, you're responsible, and he used you because he knew that you had an account, and he knew that it was going to come back to you. Okay? But
oh yeah, she is gonna get fired. That first bank lady was like, I just need to make sure she gets fired. She should not be working for the school district and kids committing a crime like this. Yes, you ain't gotta worry about it. The background check not gonna matter. That lady is contacting your school. It's happening.
it's not reasonable for somebody to get paid that kind of money for making a delivery, and you know that. You said it yourself. Sometimes if it's too good, it seems too good to be true, it is. So I think, me personally, this is my opinion, I think that you should do option number 2 and self-surrender yourself, because I don't want to come back here and arrest you.
I don't want you to.
Because it's a whole horse and pony show. They bring their SWAT team, the warrants division comes out, they have their trucks come in, we got to process you, we got to arrest you on spot, and they'll wait for you, until you get here in the morning, until you come back at night or in the afternoon. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. What you tell your employer is your business. I'm not purposely making any phone calls to tell them anything. Okay? If you could take a day, if you could take a day, you didn't ruin your life.
I just don't understand.
What I will
never
tell
got
you
in
is
trouble
this.
before.
I understand that. And I know because I ran your record already. But what you have to understand is there's consequences to mistakes. And this is something that you should have thought about when you were doing it. How much of that $3,800 did you get?
It ain't. I know. I didn't get all of it. I didn't get it.
Okay. So how much did you get?
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even remember the amount.
Okay.
Because it probably wasn't a lot. It's probably she probably embarrassed to even say how much she got from doing this. Because I'm not saying for sure this is her case, but from what I've seen, they're going to get a very small percentage after all this trouble. That's probably why she doesn't remember, because he took most of it.
I don't want to tell you amount.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. So what I'm asking from you is your availability this week to come and self-surrender yourself. This has to be this week. That's the only option. I can't put this off anymore. Okay? So I would suggest today's Monday. Why don't you come in Wednesday and meet me at that address that I gave you? Okay? That address that I gave you, 179, so you still have it?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure you have it. Do you have it written down somewhere?
Yeah, I do.
It's in your phone?
Yeah, it's inside.
Okay.
It's on a piece of paper. It's in my work bag.
Okay. So my suggestion is we meet early in the morning. You come up there first thing in the morning. I can meet you there as early as you want.
Do you know how much bond might be?
You could get a bail bondsman. They take 10%. So
And like y'all said, her bank accounts are frozen. So now she's gonna have to inconvenience probably someone else to help her pay her bond because her bank accounts are frozen. Jam said, I'm sure it's illegal for the bank person to call her job, not her place. Oh, she'll anonymously tip. She'll still do it. Maybe she's smart enough not to just directly do it, but she's telling that girl job. She's going to anonymously do it.
If each charge, they'll tell you when you go up there.
How many charges do I have? Oh my God, sir.
Okay.
What would be the name for it? For the charges?
Uttering a forged check and grand theft.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't steal
So
no
let me
check.
give you an example. Destiny, let me give you an example. If each charge was, let's say, $3,000 was the bond, so that would be $6,000. A bail bondsman gets 10%, so you'd have to come up with $600. If that's what it is. If that's what it is. It may be less, it may be more, I don't know. They'll tell you when you go up
Do
there.
I have to get that grant though? Because I did not steal no check. I didn't have no knowledge that that check was stolen.
I understand that, but
honestly
it came out
could
of their
tell
account.
you that I have no knowledge that that check had been stolen, Mr. Eric. I promise you I didn't. I would never went inside the bank and did that.
Well, again, that's something that you could tell the judge when you have your appearance. Okay, you're going to get.
Do I have appearance the same day or no?
No, you're going to be able to bond out. So this is a bondable offense. This isn't something that you're going to have to stay in jail for. As long as you can post a bond. Okay, I don't know if your parents or somebody or anybody you know, friends could help you if you need help. But what I would suggest is it gives you a day to get your affairs in order, take off of work, call in sick, whatever you got to do to take the day off, and meet me at that address that I gave you in Boca on Wednesday morning. This is something that's going to pass.
He ruined my life.
Look at me. Look at me. This is going to pass.
You ruined your life. I'm sorry. You encounter someone that starts trying to give you stuff that's too good to be true, you back away. You back away. And I wonder, before he was the ex, was he doing a different type of scam and was bringing in something or whatever? But yeah, no, unfortunately, you ruined your life because you don't have to actually take the check and go deposit it into your account. It could be some people can be tempted, like, dang, I kind of do want things to be easier in life. And then you tell yourself now, how much easier is it going to be if I get caught and all this other stuff. So, unless he stole your identity, then pretended as if sent another woman in there to cash the checks, pretending for her to be you, then it would be him ruining your life. But this one is your choice. You can't do stuff like this. But like the cop is saying, look, life goes on.
Okay, it's going to pass. It's not anything that you have to worry about for the future. Just take care of it. If you don't take care of it now, it'll haunt you.
Okay.
Take care of it now and work it out. Okay? This doesn't mean you're guilty. A judge may show compassion for you and say, hey, work with us, and we'll lighten your sentence. Maybe drop it down to a misdemeanor. Or maybe do some community service. You have no record.
Yeah, I've never been in trouble.
You've never been in trouble. Okay?
I hate that he even did, I thought he tried.
Listen, you made a mistake. It happens to the best of us. Listen, I've been in relationships that I've made mistakes too.
This is the worst mistake I ever did. This is causing me my background. I've never been in trouble.
Listen. See what happens. The judge has a lot of power. The state attorney's office has a lot of power. I can't make any promises to you. I can't tell you that it's going to happen. But I can tell you that this is a first-time offense for you. Then usually they try to work with you. Okay? But don't put this up. This has to be Wednesday.
Destiny Meeks was charged with felony uttering forged bank check and felony grand theft.
Okay, that was Bodycam Goat. Y'all, I know it don't matter how you look, but Destiny is so cute. Destiny, find you someone that you might think is a little too... You might think that they're a little corny or something, but you got to find a different crowd, Destiny. You got to go somewhere else. This ain't it. He is amazing. He was very nice. She still should have probably reserved her right to remain silent and just turn herself in, because you still shouldn't be talking that much in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. But he was very nice to her. I'll give him that. All right, this is Bodycam Watch. Woman cashing stolen checks leads police down a rabbit hole. They encounter a few people on this one. Put me in the background if y'all start doing chores and driving. Hill 75, she'll drive and just let me be in the background. But all right, so here we go.
On November 16, 2023, officers responded to a call regarding a suspected fraud at a local credit union.
Hey, how we doing?
I don't know. My friend girl asked me to come cash a check for it, and that's what I came and did. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know.
I'm 1012 Black females.
But how you doing? My name's Tequila.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. She just said, Tequila, would you go cash a check for me? I don't got my ID.
Yeah, we can argue.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, that's my ID. That's my license. That's my address. That's everything.
Can I see her license?
Yes, that's my address. That's everything. You got any questions, any answers? That's what I said. I don't know. Seriously.
Okay.
Are you gonna go in my office over here?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
right here. Yes, ma'am.
These checks right here are fraudulent checks.
Oh, really? So I don't know.
Ma'am, you can have a seat.
I don't know nothing about that.
Right here.
Honestly, I really don't. I'm a married woman. I don't know.
Just hang on here real quick.
Yep. Is he coming back in? Yeah. Okay. Should we wait on him? Yeah. All right.
So what's going on? Like,
these are fraudulent checks.
I don't know what. See, the girl asked me to cash it for her. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was all. I swear to God. Honestly.
Are you Tequila?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. She put my name on it, and she said, "Keith, you gonna cash?"
Who asked you to cash these?
Our friend girl of mine.
Yeah, these are.
We start. James, I need to concentrate. We starting off bad. She talking fast. Just because you bring your real ID doesn't mean you're not trying to scam. I think that usually means you just think that you did it so well you're not gonna get caught. But the logic of, well, this is my real license, so you're still trying to scam. Then the friend girl, who's the friend girl that you cash a check for that isn't here physically with you? Look, and she know what she's doing, so she don't count. But I'm just saying, this is why I will not cash or deposit a check for anyone else unless it would probably be my dad. I do it for my dad, but he has account, so I have questions, and he knows I'm investigator trending, so he know he gonna have some questions he gotta answer, even if it's for him. But nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting checks in my. But she knew what she was doing. Who is the friend girl? Hold on.
Checks? I don't know, baby. I don't know. She just called me. I don't know, baby. I don't have no reason to lie. I'm a wife. Is the vehicle still there? Yeah, my vehicle's out there.
That red Kia?
Yes, that's mine. Yeah. I'm sorry, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I'm supposed to go pick up my little cousin from school at 2. I don't know what's going on. But like I said, that's my address. If you want any questions and answers, that's where I stay at. I have no reason to lie to y'all about anything. Seriously.
That's the vehicle that you came in?
Yeah, that's my car.
So.
All right, so these checks here, we've been having these checks passed on in our branch for this week. Our member just came in this morning. These are fraudulent checks here. So this is like, she's like the third person that has come in this week to cash these checks here.
Okay. Wow.
So, okay. I don't know what you guys need to do, however you want to do.
I got you.
So.
This is a check.
So this is another case of a series of bad checks. Different people with the same kind of check coming out. She said, really? I'm so sorry. That took me out. Really? Oh, it's the acting for me.
So you got notification that it was
fraudulent checks?
Yeah.
Actually, our member came in and reported that her checks were stolen.
Wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And when matching up everything, our member just came in this morning. They're fraudulent checks. They're being passed around. And so many people are bringing those checks in here, cashing the checks.
How many have you gotten?
This is the third one this week.
I don't know nothing about that.
This is the third one this week. And they're with the same up in that amount here. The same dollar amounts, around about the same amounts here.
Around the 200? Wow.
Yeah.
Is Christine the member?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you guys want to speak with her, you can, because we can actually get her on the line as well, too.
I'll get her contact information.
Okay. All right. Get from the time.
Honey, but I'm not gonna be able to go. Honey.
Not right now.
How long it's gonna take?
Honey, as long as it takes.
Huh? Okay. I don't want no problems with nobody.
I got you. Yeah. As of right now,
ma'am.
it's just hanging out. It's
Okay.
gonna take as long as it's gonna take.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So this, or when was the member last here? You said this morning.
This morning.
What? Honestly, seriously, what, you took my car?
Yeah, they're running your tag.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a wife. I don't know what's going on. Seriously, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I gotcha.
I'm really nervous because I ain't never been through nothing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote a check and never
The
received
member
it.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And never received her checks. And then she came in to do an account change because she realized her checks were clearing the account. And when we went in and we did our research and we went to verify the signatures, the signatures don't match. All of these individuals that are bringing these checks in have no accounts or anything here, no longer with us. And she's like the third person that's coming in, but it's different people coming in with the checks.
Okay.
And they're putting on the checks for catering, for HHA, caretaker.
Who's your friend?
Her name is Nene.
Nene?
Yeah.
Is that her full name?
I don't know her full name, but that's her girlfriend inside of the car.
That's her inside of the car?
That's her girlfriend.
That's her girlfriend inside of the car?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want no trouble. Seriously, that's her girlfriend out in the car. And
how do you know the girlfriend?
Huh?
How do you know the girlfriend?
We all friends. I used to talk to their brother. Yeah, I see him every now and then. I had seen her walking this evening, and I had picked her up and dropped her off. And honestly, I don't.
Stay.
I asked her who was.
Oh, got the K9 out. I wonder if it's about to go sniff around the car or something. We'll keep going. The acting is sending me, but we'll keep going.
The lady that gave her the check, she was just like, I don't know. She's not giving up a name. So whoever this lady is, this lady has the checks and she's writing the checks and passing them out and having people to cash them for.
And I would be mad too if somebody just took my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Well, why she walking? Why they walking away?
I have no idea what they're doing out there. If I'm gonna be honest with you, every time we try to hail anything over the radio, it's all static.
I'm talking about the people the girl that's in the car. That's her. My friend, but they leaving. They
Who's
walking.
leaving?
She walking. No, I ain't going nowhere, baby.
I got you.
I ain't going nowhere.
Anything for a non-member or member, we have to scan their IDs in, like a profile, to show who was here to do the transaction. That's even on the system. Supposedly, these are two different individuals coming in and cashing the check.
Okay. All right. Do you have the IDs for both these individuals? So
what's her deal? Which one did she try to pass today?
Oh, that's, I think either the manager or the manager has that check.
Yeah, the manager.
Okay.
Yeah, it's happened. You're gonna sit down in that chair. You're gonna sit down in the chair.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm in front of my car.
I got you.
Okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Ain't nobody. I'm not no trouble.
I didn't say that right now. You know, you're up. You're getting up. You're looking at
Is
stuff.
this the check?
That's the check.
Is she been Red Miranda? Rita Miranda asked her.
This is the supposedly this female came in this morning and was like, "Hey, I ordered checks,"
and they disappeared.
Yeah.
Do you have your card? I need my wallet's in my car.
Are you still around?
There's that.
Okay, thanks. All right, I'm gonna read you something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have the right to remain silent.
I'm going to jail?
No, I have.
I'm sorry. Her busy energy, because that nervous energy, she can't stay in that seat. Every time she got from that seat, that's that nervous energy. And then, I'm going to jail? Well, as they say, just because they read you your rights don't mean you're going to jail. But in this case, most likely you're going to jail.
I'm going to ask you a series of very specific questions. Yes, so because I'm reading you a series of very specific questions, I need to read this to you.
Yes,
okay? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you wish to answer my questions?
I surely do.
All right. So walk me through what happened.
What happened? Okay.
You got the check to you got here.
So I was dropping off somebody at the arcade.
Sure.
And I seen Nene walking. Okay. And another guy. And it was raining. So she said, "Can you drop me off at the house?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, I didn't cash my check. You have to cash the check." When I gave me a check, I didn't cash it.
Who's this girl?
Her name is Nene. That's what I know about Nene.
All right. So Nene is the friend girl that she was going to cash the check for, that she just happened to catch walking, and she's okay with cashing a check for her. Okay. All right.
Ma'am, are you with the girls in the...
Yes, I was just riding with her. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I have is her car keys. I don't know whatever else.
So I go cash it for you. I wasn't thinking about nothing like that because I don't be around you like that. So I mean,
so she gave you a blank check.
She told me to put my name on it.
Okay.
So because she didn't have her, whoever gave it to her.
What was already filled out on the check when she said
everything else? Everything else.
So your name, the 200, the date, all you did was sign it, or
I just put all I just signed it. That's all I did. Just signed it.
Who's Christina?
I don't know who Christina. I don't know these. I don't know.
And of course, the cops are asking these questions knowing that the bank customer already called and said my whole checkbook was stolen because they had ordered checkbooks, I guess, to be delivered to the bank. So they already know there's a whole stolen checkbook plus other different people coming to cash checks from that same checkbook. And you know what? She knows it because I feel like that woman said that in front of her. So we still playing games. Ma'am, just remain silent.
I don't know. She said let it give it to her. I don't know, baby.
She said
I'm being honest. Yes, she said yes. I'm just being honest. I don't know. Seriously. I have no reason to lie. I already told you where she stay at, where she at. That's where she at.
Yeah, get them from her.
What's her phone number?
I don't know her phone number. I tell you, her girlfriend's in the car. I took her girlfriend to the school. That's the one with the braids, the long braids. That's a girl. That's her girlfriend.
Where's she at?
They was in my car. I don't know where they went.
So where they were out there in the car with you?
Yeah, they was in the car with me. That's what I'm saying. She was just in the car with me. The girlfriend was in the car with me.
Oh, the officer was talking to some girls out there.
Yeah, my friend girl. That's what I was telling you. My friend girl. I'm off dry because I'm scared and nervous. My friend girl, she was walking down the street. I have no reason. I'm not forgetting him though for nobody else bullshit. She just got out of jail like 2 days ago.
Ask her what was she in jail for. You just got out of jail 2 days ago. Ask her what were you in jail for.
Hey, go see if you can find that other one.
I was going to start talking to her. She's been right. I'm just riding with her. I have no idea.
Shara asked you to do anything like this before?
No, ma'am.
What's her girlfriend's name?
Oh, shit.
No, it doesn't be truthful.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them, we call both of them Nene. Seriously.
You call both of them Nene?
Yeah.
You get how this sounds though, right?
It sounds crazy, but I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Seriously. It's Nene, and we call both of them Nene. Because both of them names start with an N. I'm seriously. I don't be around them like this. Honestly, I don't. You got everything about me. I don't have to lie.
But other than the apartment, you don't know any other information about her other than her name is potentially Nene, and she has a girlfriend also. Coincidentally,
the one that was just Nene. That's a girlfriend right there. That's a girlfriend right there.
What's her name?
We call her Nene.
So everybody's named Nene?
Both of them got the same. Seriously, we call both of them Nene. I do.
What does Nene mean?
Nene mean that's their name. That's their nickname. But that's the girlfriend.
Her?
I've known her around the apartments. Like I told you for about 10 years. They was staying with the little girl's sister. Her name's Tequila too. Her sister. But that's the girlfriend.
You've known her for about 10 years, but you only know her as Nene, and the girlfriend's name also happens to be Nene. Come on, come on.
And I won't lie to you.
How you doing, son? Good. You guys together?
No, he's walking that way and I walk this way.
Okay.
We're just talking.
Do you have any ID on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'll go try to see if I can cash it for you.
So you just go cashing other people's checks?
I mean, I thought I could trust. I didn't know I thought she was legit.
Well,
I
this
mean,
is so.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't have no reason. I ain't got time for this. Like,
So you're told that you get randomly handed this check.
I mean, I know her, but I don't know her last name. I mean,
okay.
I ain't
But
know
you get told.
She never did nothing to me like this.
But you get told you get handed.
Asked me.
So you get handed this check, and it just so happens that the pay to the order of is to your name.
Cause she put it on there.
But if there's a check was made out, hold on, let me talk. If there was a check made out to her, wouldn't the pay of the order already be her name on there?
She said the lady told her to put it in the blank. I don't lie to you, baby.
So
did she put her name because they should have a license?
Okay.
How many? Only here.
Only here?
Yeah.
You dogs miss dope.
Doesn't always. Dogs don't always alert.
But
Are you involved?
Oh no, I'm just talking to him.
I'm walking to work.
No, I'm just talking to him.
You see the shirt, man. I'm walking.
Okay.
Every time we turn around, there's more and more people popping up on this one.
Why are you stopping me? But I do. Well,
you're riding around in the car with her, right?
Not riding around. I just got from work.
You were in her car.
Yes.
Okay, that's why.
Oh.
Well, we found your other friend. What's your other friend's name?
Miyoshi.
What is it?
Miyoshi.
Miyoshi. Do you know that name? How do you know Miyoshi?
Because she's staying in my house. Her lights is off. She's staying in my house.
Okay, well, that's nice of you to let someone stay there.
These are the ones she tried to pass here, or these are the ones she's passed all day? These are the other two, but they're not. There's two different people, and I got their IDs and everything. It's not. Well, they're not. Is it? They're not here currently. The ones that try to pass one here is right there. He has her ID. We're trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out.
This is the one inside? Quenisha? No. Quenisha, these two came yesterday. This is a yesterday thing. Okay. So this has been going on for multiple days.
So walk me through what Nene told you again when she wanted you to cash the check.
She didn't have her license. So they gave it to her for doing some stuff for her.
What kind of stuff?
I did not ask no questions. I didn't ask no questions.
We learned today that we should probably start asking questions.
Start asking some questions. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so this is my teller here, Desiree.
Hi, ma'am. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. So you were here during other events when people were cashing the checks.
Mhm.
What was the description on them?
I only saw the other one person, and it was a heavier set lady. I think her hair was a little bit of a different color. I think it was pink or purple.
Okay. White, black, Hispanic. White.
Her name is Renee.
Oh, so you know her?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, her name is Renee.
I'll end up getting a state.
Now we got two Nenes and we got a Renee. There was a Crystal mentioned. That might be whose name is on this check, like who actually owned the checkbook. But yeah, we got two Nenes and a Renee now.
Even from you just in a little bit, but you're good to go back to.
Sorry about that, baby. Sorry about that, baby. I didn't know what was going on.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that.
That's okay.
Thank you, Desiree.
You're welcome.
You went from Clear Lake, Dollar General, to that bank.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you what's going on, what they're doing. Nobody said nothing.
But that's her. Her name is Renee. She got a black Fiat.
And a car?
A black Fiat.
She said, I'm gonna go inside. That's what they said. So I was sitting in the back seat waiting, and she was there for a long time. So like, well, they won't take that so long.
Yeah. But they didn't discuss, that woman didn't discuss, Tequila didn't discuss anything with you?
No.
That's the lady right there.
Which lady?
That's the lady that she's talking about.
Wait, Renee's here?
Yeah.
Where's Renee at?
In that black car.
That black car that just passed?
Yes, ma'am.
239-185.
I ain't playing.
We're circling around.
I ain't going it.
Which way is going out this way?
Yes, it.
Ask the
239-220.
Ask that teller if that's the lady that came in.
There's a black car that's been circling. I guess that's someone who's involved. Her name's Renee.
I think she wanted to say, ain't going down by myself. I think that's what she wanted to say.
That car that just passed by, the black car, is my family.
Yep.
Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Should be a white
Right
female. Where?
It's leaving out.
Where's it leaving? You can stand up, point it to me.
It's right there, leaving out. Right. It's leaving out. She's leaving out.
It's the one exiting right there at the stop sign right by you.
Hey, that car's involved. You want me to go get it?
The other one right there.
That one's involved? That's the one. Yeah. Go get it.
Alright, I'll hold up my side if you want to send yours through.
They're gonna go stop it.
Yeah, this is a mess.
Am I going to jail?
No, I'm trying to figure out. We're trying to figure out what's going on.
I honestly don't know. I'm honest, and I don't like trouble. I will tell you if I knew something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is Renee's relation?
That's just the lady they stay with.
Okay. And off of the description that they gave, you determined that was Renee.
Yeah, that's Renee.
Okay.
$220 for 750 Morel and Harvey.
Okay, coming to you.
$10.50 Morel and Harvey on Florida tag.
And the girlfriend was in the car too. She was in the front seat.
Wait, rewind. Go ahead again.
The one that gave me the check, she was in the front seat.
Of the black car?
Yes.
And that's Mimi?
Nene, yes.
10.17. What you reaching me back for?
I
just saw you put a check in your bag.
Yeah, that's all I did.
I saw that check in your bag. Well, how do you know those people back there?
I don't.
You don't.
No.
So you don't know those people.
No.
So you wanna reframe that.
I'm a what?
You want to reframe that? You don't know those people back at the bank that you circled a couple times.
I didn't circle a couple times. I circled one time.
So you don't know those people that was out on the ground.
No, I circled around because I saw y'all there, and I didn't even want to go in the bank.
So you didn't circle around. You don't know.
I just circled around once. That was it.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Yes, sir. I done told her everything. I done told her everybody. I told them who gave me the check. I didn't know what was going on.
She said, I done told everything. I done told on everybody. Yeah, but that woman that they just pulled over, she knows them. She knows them. I think he meant recant too, Traveling G-Mom. I think he meant recant, retract, something like that. I think he picked the wrong word on that one.
With it.
Tell me.
Okay. Today I dropped somebody off at the arcade, and I seen
Which arcade?
on Clearway.
Okay.
So it was raining. I dropped somebody off there because that's what I do. I pick up people and drop them off. So
his body language is like, I really actually don't care what the hell you're gonna say. That's his body language. He don't care, man.
I seen she was walking. The girl that gave me the check. She was walking.
Which one gave you the check? Describe it to me.
Nene. She got dreads. She have dreads. She got a black thing on her head. That's the girlfriend that's in with them. That's the girlfriend.
So the girl that left on foot's the one that gave you the check?
No, that's my friend Mimi. That's my friend Miyoshi. She's at my house because her lights is off, so she's at my house staying.
So who gave you the check?
The girl named Nene.
Where's she?
She was in that black car. The one that they stopped.
86 220.
Go ahead.
You have a black female in that vehicle?
Oh, just a white one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I thought she was in the car with it, but she stays at her house.
Okay, so she gives you the check. What'd she tell you?
She said she didn't have her license
Mm-hmm.
or ID to cash the check. They gave her a check. So she said, she asked me to see if I could go cash it.
Can you step out the vehicle for me?
Is this how I get up here?
Have you attempted to cash any other checks?
No, sir.
Because there's been a bunch of them.
Not me.
You ain't gonna be on it?
No, that ain't me.
All right. What is Nini's real name? That's important.
It's very important. It's very important. That's the girlfriend out there.
All right, you can act like you don't know them. I know.
No, I didn't know who they were.
You didn't know who they were.
No, I didn't recognize her sitting on the ground. I just circled around.
So why would she point out saying, "Yeah, that's the person I come to. She's involved." That's who I was on the phone with.
I've been on the phone with her today.
No. But you've been on the phone with her before.
No, but not today. No.
So you know her.
But I didn't recognize her when I drove by.
I never said y'all do group.
I don't know I don't know her name.
You just said,
I know, but I'm not in a lie. She looks like somebody I know. I don't know.
Who does she look like?
She looks like my friend Nina.
Your friend Nina?
Yes.
Your friend Nina or your girlfriend Nina?
I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not gay. I'm straight.
So why are they saying that was your girlfriend Nina?
I didn't say that was my girlfriend. She looked like a friend named Nina. I never said girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend.
All right. You have the right to remain silent.
I hope that rain ain't coming this way.
Oh, it is.
The chick that's down there.
No, that's not. That's Miyoshi. That's the one that's at my house. She's staring up because her lights is off. She's at my house.
Okay, so what does she have to do with any of this?
Nothing. I was leaving my house, and her dad was dropping her off at my house, and she just got in the car with me.
Do you understand the rights as I've explained?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, are you willing to answer my questions now? No? Okay.
Not without a lawyer present.
221-85. She
definitely slipped up though when he said, "Have you talked to her on the phone or something?" She said, "I haven't talked to her today." He was like, "I didn't say today. Have you talked to her?" So which means you do know her. And then how she looked familiar, and she on the inside of the building. You can't see nothing on the inside of that building. And you circling the parking lot, ma'am. You know somebody.
She tried to pass the check.
Okay, well, hold on to her because the check owner might have just showed up here, so we're gonna have to figure some stuff out.
Now, who's the white girl driving the black car?
Her name is Renee.
And what she have to do with all this?
That fits. I was just overheard them talking. That fit the description of the lady that came in here.
Yeah.
That signed the check.
The lady that came here and signed the check.
I mean,
what are you talking about?
Cash the check.
You're talking about previously.
Yeah.
Come on inside. Come in here and sit down for me.
Just have a seat right here.
$239-140 on 51 to you.
Listen, you know you ain't under arrest, right? You ain't in handcuffs?
No, not a handcuff.
Hop in so you don't get wet.
Getting kind of muddled at this point.
Hop out. The officer's gonna search you real quick.
Hello.
Sucks right in the rain too, man. Leave your purse in there or your bag. There you go.
185, 220.
Good.
The one that you have there in that car, she cashed the check earlier today at this location as well.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday, but at this location, our jurisdiction, correct?
10-4, that's what the bank advised.
so Renee in the Fiat cashed the check from that stolen checkbook the previous day. Is that what's going on, Miss Renee? Mm-hmm.
140.
Yeah.
Where are you at with her? Do you find any checks or anything on her?
No, nothing. She just got a ride.
She's 1097 Rockledge. Did a search and there's nothing.
So.
And all these parts are mine, so.
So for now, it looks like the older lady, for now, so far, is in the clear. She was just getting a ride. She ain't got nothing to do with these checks. So hopefully she didn't have anything to do with it and she'll be able to go on about her way.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Make sure I'm getting eager to photograph her.
I appreciate your cooperation.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that too.
All right.
I'm gonna go check out with 220 and see if he needs me to search or anything.
All right.
Can we go tonight? I'm searching her real quick. Huh? Yeah, I got you. Hey, man.
What?
Oh, you know, just out here.
My mother's in the car, so.
Your mom's in the car? Okay. She okay?
Yep.
Paige, put her up on the sidewalk so we don't have an accident between the cars.
Hey, once Natty gets there, kick Paige loose because the CID is going to kind of take this over because there's kind of a lot going on with this. I got 2 detectives rolled out up here now, and we'll get it all together and figure it out.
I saw her stuffing like a check in the check type book in her bag.
Okay.
Can I?
He says we're good enough to search, but hang tight. Let's just wait for what Natty just pulled up.
She's not gonna talk.
What?
She's not gonna talk about it. She said she don't even know that girl over there.
It's full of shit.
Yeah.
All right. So, the best of my knowledge, we got nothing on this one yet.
Well, the dope in the front seat. Do we want to? She was sitting in the front seat when I got.
Oh, so the K9 did sniff something out? The K9 sniffed something out? Okay. I don't know how much. It was probably personal use amount, but okay, because I thought they didn't find anything as far as pharmaceuticals.
Out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't under me. It was in the driver's seat.
I have to go to 185.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, 186.
43 on a black female, first thing is
They didn't tell me CID was gonna get called out.
35 years of age.
I didn't even know this lady's in the car.
Yeah, I told you from on 34.
All right.
This young lady needs search. I'll get you.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, prick me, or hurt me? Okay.
Where'd you put her from?
Go ahead. Yeah, just stop touching your stuff right now.
All these detectives are here. I say we minimize our involvement. They want to search the car, they can come and search the car.
Okay, so they're taking this over?
It sounds like they are. So we'll just stay here right now.
Spread your feet more.
We're just really looking for checks, Paige. All right.
She's there.
All right, here you go. All right, you want to make a phone call, and you can sit in here and make a phone call and get your ride, or you can start heading on down the street. It's up to you. You're good to go.
So I think she has the full check. Because she's like, she was stuffing something, but I didn't want to. I just asked her to step out the car and move her from that spot because
We'll let Natty do the interview. Because Natty was like, hold. But she was the woman was getting. So.
Do you want to even mess with this 35, or you want me to just pull it all together and put it in for destruction? Or
yeah, I'm not going to mess.
We're not even going to go charges on that.
That's her.
Leaning?
Yep, that's her.
If we're not going to do charges on it, I'll just bag it all up. I'll start cleaning that car out and get it ready. All right.
Dang, so it got so complicated. The police officers are handed over to the actual detectives to investigate. The older lady that went grocery shopping, she got let go. Looks like the woman with the purple braids that was sitting in the chair, she got let go, but I feel like I don't know. I ain't gonna put it on her. They didn't find nothing on her. She don't know nothing. She got let go. Good for her. The woman in that bank, snitching. Y'all ain't gonna pretend like y'all don't know her though. I'll tell you that much. So then we'll just see. And Renee might have the white woman in the Fiat might have the full checkbook that was stolen from that bank customer. That seems like that's where we're at so far.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
You guys are wonderful.
We try. We aim to please. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't always win, but sometimes it's nice.
You guys gotta finish.
Every now and then. Take care. Be safe.
Thank you.
Do you feel you can say something that is gonna help your case? You know, think about it. All right, I appreciate it.
So you guys are gonna find out how I really am. So.
Oh yeah. All right. Bye bye. Yeah.
Make sure you get my shirts back to my mom.
So it appears as if
I'm sorry. It's so awkward. Now that police officer gotta tell Renee in the Fiat's mama, it looks like your daughter's getting arrested and we need to figure out what to do with you. That's what it feels like what's happening right now. And he's just standing there like, oh, okay, Renee is getting arrested.
All right, you got gloves real quick? Or you need some?
You have some?
Yeah. Just so I can put
yeah.
it, just so you can search her so I can put it on my phone.
I ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got no bra. I ain't got no underwear on. I ain't got
You're
shit.
gonna pluck me, stick me.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
Watch your head. Thank you.
Oh, it's in my phone. This is. It's definitely in that black trash right there.
Okay, you sure? You need to put it on your report, okay?
Yeah. I saw it. I just didn't want to grab it. Tabo, you want to stand with her? I'll help her search.
you good?
No, I'm not. Why are y'all impounding my car? I can get somebody to come get my car.
It's part of getting arrested.
It wasn't involved in a crime.
Okay, hang tight.
Bingo.
All right, go ahead and step into the cell.
I tried to pause it. Hold on. Because he said bingo, which I think he found the checkbook, not just another check. He said bingo right here, and then it didn't explain anything. And then it said both of the women, so the one that was giving us the bad acting and Renee and the Fiat, were charged with organized fraud and uttering a forged instrument. Woo! Okay, y'all. Give me a 1 in the chat if you got one more in you. Give me a 2 if you like I'm tapped out, Trendon. That's all I can do. So I'll see what we got as far as what we're looking like in the chat. Because I got one more, and he thinks he's smarter than the average bear. So let me know if y'all can if y'all can take one more, or we can do it another day. I'm gonna go off of what y'all say. While I wait for my 1s and my 2s, it looks like as long as I'm not traveling, we might can do this thing around 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays and Sundays for sure. Fridays sometimes looking like, so, at least we can get something back in our regular schedule, something to expect. Oh, I see. Let's go, Jim. You said you supposed to be working. Okay, I see the 1s. You said, let's go. Let's go ahead and do it. I ain't going to hold you up. Make sure you like the live while you're in here so you don't forget before you leave out. And we got one more. It says 22-year-old's $13,000 check scam scheme fails miserably. And this is from Police Watch. Here we go.
just suddenly getting $13,000 and then spending that money and withdrawing that money continuously from your account. Where did you get that check? All right, look, I'm not stupid. You're not stupid. You just went to college. I know you're not stupid, okay? I'm gonna walk out of here before I start momming you and I get really mean.
I understand. You're upset.
No, I'm not upset at all. I just don't have time to waste like this.
I don't want to waste your time.
Watch how this dumb 22-year-old think he can outsmart police after cashing a fraudulent $13,000 check.
All right, so you're not telling the truth.
What?
I just got off the phone with you. So you said you weren't in.
He did today, here today.
I just talked to him on the phone and he said he wasn't here.
Hey, back up, Flash, back up.
He's under arrest because he's not telling all the truth.
Why?
We got him detained.
He just spoke to you, sir.
Okay, it's too late now. He's not telling the truth, so he's gonna come with us. Okay.
What happened, Chris?
Okay, come on.
What's going on?
He has to talk to the detective and reference the case, okay? So he can explain it to you once he gets a phone call of what happened and everything like that, okay? We know. It's something that's been ongoing.
You're under arrest for some fraud charges. Fraud charges. I know. This happened a long time ago.
But you guys said that it was about a car accident.
Yeah, we don't always tell the truth like you. Nothing hidden on you that's going to get in trouble?
No.
All right. To the police station. He's going to the police station.
So they had to trick him because they've been trying to track him down, is what it seems like. And he said, I thought y'all said something about a car accident. And they said, yeah, we don't always tell the truth like you. Touche. And it looks like his family, did his family lie for him or something? Because they seem like I don't know if maybe he lied and his family just happened to be there. I don't know. Woo, okay, here we go.
Doesn't matter. You can't come there. He's going to the jail. So you cannot come to visit him right now. He can call you in a little bit to tell you when he can get out. All right? I get it, but you're not telling the truth.
What do you guys want to hear?
The truth.
I said I was going to come down to the station.
You said,
Can I talk to him?
no, we're done. He'll call you.
I'm back on now.
You weren't telling the truth. You said that you weren't here.
I said I wasn't at home.
No, exactly. And you were home.
I was sleeping.
No, you weren't.
I was. Look at my feet.
You just said the earliest you could get there was 5:15.
Yes. But you're right here. Yes, because I have to.
We're 5 minutes down the road.
No, but I have to know what's going on.
No, you don't. You know what's going on. You even said what I told your family before, what you were being looked at for. So you knew that's what we said before.
So
there's no reason for that you shouldn't have just come with us.
Okay, look. I literally got a call saying that there was some police at my house for a car accident that I like practically a hit and run.
Correct.
And I was like, what?
So why didn't you call us?
Why would I call you guys for what?
Why wouldn't you? If someone came to me and said that, I would call the officers back.
But they said that you guys didn't.
And then we
leave
came
no
a second time.
Yeah, but they said you guys didn't leave no cards.
No, I left a card the first time.
Really?
Yes. When I called you this first thing this morning, you didn't call me back.
Well, I literally I had a flight this morning for 5:15. I landed here at 6. No, I landed here at like 8 something.
So you were in the house when we came this morning?
No, I didn't. I wasn't. Not yet. No.
Yes.
I promise you. I have no reason to lie. For what? So we have someone in our family that's a cop.
I know. And she's going to get in trouble for this. Because she knows you're home too, and she didn't tell us this.
I never spoke to her.
Now you gotta see. This is what I'm talking about. I don't think people really care about you if they risk your job. And don't risk your job for people because they wouldn't ask you that if they cared about you. Now somebody got to get in trouble with their police job because of you, and you actually did do the thing. Oh, I hate it. I hate it for them.
She spoke to your mom. So for her not to divulge that you are home, she could be reprimanded for this. So you got her involved in this.
And Miss, can you just raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm that everything you're about to say in this statement is the truth, nothing but the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you could just tell me, Miss, what happened, how we get here.
This one particular check, it was a vendor payment for a client going to United Concordia to pay their dental benefits. The check did not get there. It was cashed it was actually adjusted and had a different name on it. I can't pronounce the name. It kept the signature, kept the same dollar amount, but the payee changed. And I saw that when I was just going through the bank account on the cleared checks.
Okay, and that check was for the dollar amount of $13,058.85.
Yes.
And what was that check number?
Which pocket is it?
It's like in my Western pants. Not right there. It's like in my crotch. But I'm gonna have to get it.
I can't take your handcuffs off. It's in your pants?
Yeah. Like
in your underwear?
Yeah.
Why would you stick a vape down your underwear?
Like I just put it right here in my waist and it slipped down when you guys grabbed it.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I said
it's a vape on his crotch.
That's why I said like
Is that the only thing that's in your pants?
Just a vape.
Nothing, because they're going to body scan you. There's nothing else? All right.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Detective O'Connor. I'm just going to get some basic information from you first. So what's your first and last name?
Jhiscar. Jhiscar.
Do you know what you're doing here? All right, you ever been arrested before? No? Okay. So before I ask you any questions, I am going to read you your rights, but I do know that you're already lying to me because you do know why you're here. Because you have talked to me on the phone.
Yeah, I recognize your name.
Mm-hmm.
You guys.
And then suddenly you didn't answer the phone when I called you back. I'll read you your rights and I can talk to you about it. Okay? You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. You understand? Okay. I'm here about a check. Mm-hmm. We talked on the phone for a minute. I told you I needed to get a sworn statement from you, an interview from you about this check. And you deposited it on July 25th in Green Acres. All right, look, I'm not stupid. You're not stupid. Mm-hmm. You just went to college. I know you're not stupid. Mm-hmm. Okay? What I'm going to tell you is this. All the information that you just gave me, first, last name, date of birth, phone number, email, address. That's what I got from Chase Bank. This is your bank account, right? Mm-hmm. So the statement from your bank account? I just want to know if this is your bank statement. Yeah, let me look closer. So this is July 2023. If you want me to get more recent. No? You remember? I know you recall because all of your bank statements don't ever show you just suddenly getting $13,000 and then spending that money and withdrawing that money continuously from your account. Where did you get that check?
I did not deposit this money though. I did not. Nor is there a?
Okay.
All right, get ready to be frustrated. The way he answers doesn't really answer. Dances around the things, but then gets caught in his lie, but then acts like, no, you're not understanding me. Get ready to be frustrated.
A picture that while depositing.
Is there a picture? Did somebody steal your bank account, your debit card? Did you report it stolen?
I did.
Did you? Oh, you did? When?
I'm pretty sure I had to get on the phone with them and report it or close the account.
Okay, I'm not gonna waste my time or your time.
I'm not trying to waste your time. I want to answer as truthfully as I can. Like, what would you like to know?
Where'd you get that check?
I did not deposit the check.
That's the story you're gonna go with. So who deposited that check into your account? And who withdrew all these funds? Because you know that the majority of the places that you were making transactions with your debit card at, there's cameras, right?
That's why I asked, like, if they were.
And you're the sole person on this bank account. There's nobody that you share this bank account with. There's nobody else on this account. No, I'm not asking you. I'm aware. I know that. Okay?
That's why I'm asking you, like, when, like, these withdrawals, was there a picture taken or anything like that? Because if I had this money, I literally just got a refund check for like $4,000. That's my money for the school year. So there's $13,000. It's like,
this is a year ago. over a year ago.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with your transactions from this year.
I'm saying.
You're looking at these dates. These dates are from July of 2023.
I'm saying though, like I've never touched this amount of money in my life. Like
Okay.
my refund check is $4,000 for the semester, every semester.
All right. That's your story?
I don't know. I did not.
You didn't write your name on that check?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I can stand by that.
This is my first day.
I just got off the flight literally this morning.
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for you. Like 6 months, bro.
Really?
I've been waiting for you.
All right. Can you please
You want to be honest with me?
Yes.
Okay, then let's be honest. Because again, this is not my first day. I'm not stupid, and you're treating me like I'm stupid. So I'm telling you now, you want to be honest, then we can keep having this conversation. But if you don't want to be honest with me, then there's no point. Because all the evidence in the world is sitting right here, showing that this is your account, showing transactions with your parents, Zells back and forth, showing that you were using this account actively during this time. So you can't tell me that you didn't know that you suddenly had $13,000 in your account and then you were suddenly withdrawing money, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,500. You can't tell me that you didn't do that.
Me, I would love for you to show me. I'm not saying that you're wrong or anything. I would just love for you to show me a picture of me getting those $1,000. I could have made. All right. Also,
Prove it wasn't you.
And how can I do that?
Prove it wasn't you. You tell me.
What would you like to know? I made a mistake and might have allowed somebody a younger person access to my account, but never did I ever go to an ATM.
So you're telling me that somebody else, a young person,
had access,
deposited $13,000.
When I say young, I just mean like a little bit younger than me, like probably like 20 or something like that.
Probably 20 or something.
I'm not saying like this is like a child or something like that.
Okay.
I'm saying someone that I know I made a bad decision had access to my account.
All right, elaborate more. Explain this to me, because the way you're dancing around this, I'm not going to get the full picture. And again, if you didn't do it, that's fine. Prove it to me. Because clearly you're involved.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not deposit the check.
Okay. Who deposited the check into your account then?
I don't have my phone.
What does that have to do with anything?
I could show you a picture.
You just let a random person?
He said, I can show you a picture. What is their name, sir? What is this fictitious person's name? It's just get a lawyer. I think he's definitely one of those people where this is way worse because he actually tried to talk and think he was smart about this. He's made this way worse than I think it would have been. Again, right to remain silent. They read you your rights. Get an attorney. What are you doing? And that's crazy. She said they've been trying to talk to him for like 6 months. He does need to hush, but I think he thinks he's like that smart. I really think he thinks he's like super smart about this.
No,
that you don't know their name?
Yes, I know this person.
Deposit a check into your account? Okay, then what is their name?
It's been a year. I don't know the person's physical
name.
Yeah. Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, you don't know their name though?
I'm so serious.
You
No, I know their. I don't know. Yeah.
Dear God, I'm a mom.
That sounds really bad.
Okay, I'm not this stupid.
I'm telling you. Can you please?
What do you want to find on Instagram?
His Instagram. So I don't know his physical name. This is somebody that
you trusted somebody with your bank account that you don't know their name. That's pretty wild.
Desperate times.
What do you mean desperate times? What were you getting out of it?
What would I get out of it?
Yeah.
I was hoping
some of that cash.
Some of that cash that I didn't get.
That you didn't get.
No.
Okay, so you let Mr. 20-year-old Instagram cash a washed $13,000 check with your name on it. Deposit into your account. How could you cash a check into your account without your name on it? How old are you?
22.
Okay. How do you cash a check into your bank account without your name on it? You thought his name was on it?
Like I said, desperate times.
Okay, listen. All right, we're gonna start fresh here. Okay. When we have this conversation, me and you, because you're going to jail regardless. Okay. You're being arrested today, right? You're sitting here in handcuffs having a conversation with me. I read you your rights. You're being arrested. So we have this conversation. And then the state attorney reviews this. when they listen to this conversation that we're having and they listen to you dancing around the truth and lying, it looks different than when you just flat out tell me what happened.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we can start over now if you want to tell me the truth and tell me what happened. Because I know that you know what happened because you're inching your way there. You know, and it's fine if you didn't steal the check from the mailbox and you didn't have whatever part you didn't have in it. But you can't sit here and look me in the eye and tell me that you had zero knowledge of this check going into your account.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like
Okay.
But
so give me the real.
But I need you to just ask me like specific questions, and I'll just.
You don't want to just tell me what happened.
Yes, I'll tell you what happened, but like.
Right from the get, how did this check come about?
I did tell you what happened. You showed me a whole bunch of ATM withdrawals that added up to 10,000, and you're trying to conclude and say that that he took out 10, okay, and I had 3 left, $3,000 left. That is absolutely not the truth. I did not see any of that money, and I swear to God, if I did see that money after you saw those withdrawals, you would see a big purchase, like $350 worth of shoes, or like, you get what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't, like I wouldn't get all this money and then just.
What's Moan One Infinite Loop?
What? I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm being so truthful right now. That's why I said, like, look at the transactions after. Like, you would see, like, something expensive. You don't know what that is.
Not enough.
Sir, they did look at the transactions after the $13,000 deposit. They said, you've never had that much of an amount deposited at one time in your account since your accounts existed. And as soon as it was deposited, somebody's withdrawing $1,000 at a time. And then the last one, I guess, was $1,500. That is the big purchase. It's the withdrawal part. Like, she is so tired of him. I would hate to be her child, though, because she can interrogate her children real well. Her children not getting away with anything.
Buddy, okay. To dispel me and my belief that you did this and my proof that you did this, you are not giving me enough.
And I'm asking you, what?
Name.
I even asked. I told you I don't have my phone. If you give me my phone, I will show you a picture.
I'm gonna walk out of here before I start momming you and I get really mean. So no, you don't. So what you need is to decide whether or not you want to tell me the truth.
I do.
Truth?
I am.
If you do, then spit it out. Because if not, I gotta go.
I understand.
And then you can go to the jail and we can be done.
Look.
The next day, you have more transactions and more withdrawals. So what were you doing? Were you just tossing your ATM card back and forth?
The ATM card that I did not have, that I handed to him.
How? You're making all these transactions.
I don't use my debit card, though, ever, to make transactions.
So you haven't used it since you gave it to him?
He did. What do you mean, use it since I gave it to him? How am I going to use it if I gave it to him?
Why'd you have it in the first place if you don't use it?
Fool? No, that's not.
Fool?
What do you
Gotcha.
Like, how? Because look.
All right. You have anything else you want to add?
How can I help my case? I'm telling the truth.
No. At this point, it's helpless because you are literally not telling me the truth. So do me a favor, raise your right hand.
Please.
Raise your.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have much to say. I gotta let her cook on this one. I gotta let her cook. She is just do your thing, ma'am.
Right hand.
No, I can't.
Do you want to swear and affirm that everything he says is the truth, nothing but the truth, to the best of your knowledge today?
I want to tell you the truth, and I want to be on a mutual understanding.
We are never going to be on a mutual understanding if you don't change your story to the real one. Okay? Because literally, I've been on Earth a little bit longer than you, and nothing you're saying makes sense, and I don't have time to pull it out of you.
I don't have time to lie.
Either way,
I don't have time to
you're going to jail. Doesn't matter to me if you tell me the whole truth or not right now.
But listen to me. I don't have time to lie to you. I've never been in trouble in my life.
I know, and you're about to be. Well, you are now.
I can't.
You are.
Listen to me. I am trying to help my case by telling the truth. Like, there's nothing else I have left to tell you. I literally told you everything. Please.
You're not giving me the name of whoever this mystery man is that you played football with all your life, but you don't know his name. I'm not taking you anywhere except for to jail.
Or ask the deputies to go grab my phone so I can sit down here and show you a picture.
I feel like he wants this phone so he can try to delete some things. Like he needs that phone back in his possession so he can delete a trail. Which forensically, it doesn't matter if you hit delete there; they're gonna still find it. But I feel like he wants that phone back so he can start deleting some things.
I'm gonna do one more thing for you.
In the meantime,
Honestly, this isn't gonna get you out of this. So even
if I show you a picture
of a person, no, it's not gonna get you out of this.
So what do you mean?
Listen, I understand that you don't want to throw away your future. I understand that you don't want to throw away your football career or whatever you got going on these charges because you made a dumb decision. But I also am not going to spend my entire Thursday evening here with you dancing around what is what it is, okay? So this is not day one. I did not just start here. I have all the proof in front of me, and I don't need you to tell me exactly what happened because I already have the proof.
So tell me what.
So if you want to cooperate and tell me that you did it, then we can have this conversation. But if you're going to keep telling me that so-and-so from Instagram, from football, from blah, 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 has your bank account, has your debit card, has your this, then I'm done. So which story are you going with?
All right.
A, B.
I understand you're upset.
No, I'm not upset at all. I just don't have time to waste like this.
No, I don't want to waste your time.
So A or B?
I think that I've been telling you the truth, but I think that once my phone gets here, I think that you'll understand me more.
Imagine how he gaslights his family members. Lord forbid a girl is interested in him. Imagine how he gaslights, because he doesn't get tired, apparently. He commits. This would be exhausting to deal with in any situation. You don't even have to be doing a crime. I would hate to deal with someone that's like this. I wouldn't do it. I would have to cut them off. It's not happening.
You'll be like, okay, I understand what you're saying.
This person? Can I see? Honcho. So where's the conversation with you and him about this check?
I'm gonna have to go to Telegram.
Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're telling me is you got scammed.
That I didn't want to tell you that because, like, once you showed me the what's name, like, you made it seem like I had the money when, like, I didn't touch any money.
Okay.
So yes.
So you got scammed. So you sign up for some to get some money.
Yeah.
Through a friend?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not like it just came out of nowhere. Like, how did it come about?
Like, that I needed money?
No, that you were gonna get with this guy to get some money.
I mean, how did it come
Like,
about?
you hit up one of your friends and you were like, hey, dude, I'm desperate. Like, I need to get some money. And then one of your friends was like, yo, I got this person who can help you. Like, how did you get to him for this money?
Like, so what he does.
This is another money mule. He could be another money mule. Child, I'm telling you, it ain't worth it.
Like, he'll post on his story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And who needs money, I guess.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, and I asked for help.
I know, you're not giving me the full story, man. You're like, I understand. You're confessing right now. You're confessing that you were involved in it.
Yes.
Right. But how did the conversation even come up? Was it in person?
No.
Okay. So you just hit him up because he posts on social media saying like, yo, you need money, hit me up.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hit him up. Mm-hmm. Right. And then what did he say?
What to do? Like something like this.
But this is after. Your first conversation with him in Telegram is July 31st. I'm not doubting that you kind of got screwed in your situation. July 25th and fraud. Chase fraud. Did you attempt $1,000 withdrawal on August 3rd, ending in card 9? Yes or no? Yes. So you did.
No, but he had me like say yes. Like, so they went.
Did he have a gun to your head?
No.
Are you an adult?
Yeah.
You made a choice?
Yes.
Okay. Just clarifying here.
Yeah, I'm not
all right, July 25th. That's the date of the deposits. All right, so you gave this guy access to your account so he could deposit the check into your account. And then you told him what? He gets a cut, or like how does it work? Because ain't nobody giving you some fraudulent check for free.
For sure. Yeah.
So,
like you said, I got scammed. Like I didn't get any money. Like I got zero.
You got zero.
Zero.
So he took all the money.
Yes.
And then you reset your password, and that was it.
I closed the bank.
But you didn't hit him up like, yo, you're not supposed to take this money. Like, where's that communication? You know what I mean? Like, do you delete those text messages, or like? That's what I'm asking. So somebody f***ed you over.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna argue with that person.
Yeah, I did not. No, these instead of like contacting him, instead of like, I'm just gonna close the account and get it in the bank, and like I'm not gonna talk to him about it or anything like that. I'm just gonna get Jewish now, and that's it. I'm never gonna do this again. Boom. This is not something that I do on a consistent basis. I've never done anything like this before. Like.
Okay. So just so we're clear and your story's straight with me, I want to just clarify. So you're struggling for money, right? Unknown friend, kind of friend that you grew up with, posts on social media, if you need money, hit me up. You hit him up. You don't remember what social media though, right?
Definitely Instagram.
I mean, unless you deleted the messages, it wasn't Instagram.
Yeah, yes.
So you mysteriously hit him up. After that, he reaches out to you, tells you he needs your bank information. You just agree to give him your bank information because you know he's about to deposit some money. You didn't sell him anything for him to give you money?
No.
Okay. So he gave you money for it just because you asked for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell him your bank information. Okay, so you approve all that. He puts the money in. You don't know the money's in, which is very odd to me considering you're a millennial or Gen, whatever you are. So the check clears and the money starts coming out. What contact did you have with him between the check going in and you getting that? Because that's a week later.
Like from the time that he deposited the check in, him
starting to make the withdrawals. Because there's no communication in Telegram or Instagram. He's not asking you for the codes in Telegram or in Instagram.
I mean, like, we had a long,
go back to that Telegram.
Conversation.
Okay, what trying to spank for 15 on this John? Can you translate? Trying to spank. Yeah. Translate.
I'm trying to hit for 15,000.
Trying to hit what? The lottery? What you trying to hit?
Like that's how much.
That's how much you wanted.
Yes.
You wanted 15,000. Okay, say less. Where are you at right now? Drop 10 or 15. I'm gonna grab a high ball, most likely 15 to 20 grand. Facts. Let me know if you're trying to run before I cop the slip. Man, I just.
Yes, Zach, when I tell you, she said, are you a millennial, a gen, whatever you are? That cracked me up. That tickled me so much. I love her sarcasm. She is sharp. I love the sarcasm. Yes, he also does seem like he's like a little bit trying to like charm her, I guess, because I saw y'all say that in there. It's weird. It's too much. He should have just remained silent from the get-go. From the time they picked him up, you should have just been like, I'll wait till I get an attorney. Now I do believe that there is someone that deposited the money, that he knew it was coming. And he's a money mule now in my eyes. I thought he had watched the check himself at first. But yes, with that Telegram stuff, Telegram seems like all it is good for is MLMs, pyramid schemes, and this stuff. I swear, because I remember I joined Telegram for something. Y'all know what it was? When that doggone thing with the susu started picking back up again. And people were like, oh, if you do this thing, then it's like, a community. And oh my God, I sat there and watched it. I didn't join it. I didn't put any money into it. But when the Susu thing came around a year and a half or so ago, that's when I had to get on Telegram to look at it, because someone at my job, and I feel like we have some very smart people I work with. So I was like, oh, okay, what is that? I don't know what that is. And I'm listening to them explain. I'm watching. And I remember Mr. Trendon told me, he said, tell her to let you know when she gets her money back plus whatever or something like that. And I said, I'm a tell her. And y'all know what? I'm still waiting on her to tell me she got her money back plus whatever she was supposed to get. Yeah, because sometimes, I don't know, people pick the right thing, and it's like, I'm so glad I didn't touch it, but I ain't gonna lie, my gullible side almost came out for the Susu thing, because I'm thinking it's like a community pot, like, okay, we're supporting, I don't know. Well, the real one is, the essence of a real one is, well, what they turned it into was basically a scam, but the real one, the real roots of a Susu, it is something that is very wholesome, but it's for to be with people you know, the community you already know. It is not to be done with strangers, and it has a very specific purpose. This was just a new way people were scamming. They call it different things. You watering a flower, you blah blah blah. When you get into the middle of the flower, somebody else tell me if someone tried to get them into a Susu, the bad ones, not the real one. But yeah, Telegram seems like it's just for scamming. That was my point of saying that.
Really gotta get with the times here.
The times?
Yeah, I don't speak this slang. All right, here's the back of your debit card.
Yep.
You sent him all your information.
Yep.
First name, last name, address, your password, your PIN number. They just told you to try again. 10,000, bet, fax, 10,000. This is PNC, this isn't Chase. This is a whole different fraudulent transaction. This isn't even what we're talking about here. This is a...
See, he pulls up his phone. He has surrendered his phone because he wanted to, like, let me show you my phone. Now I think he has let her see a different crime she might not have even been aware about. But now she is, because she's scrolling through the messages he gave her access to. And now there's another crime in there. He thinks he is smart.
A whole separate crime. We're gonna try again. Because this whole conversation that you had with Ski is about your PNC account and a $10,000 check, not a $13,000 check in your Chase account. So all you really just did is tell me that you did this twice. Tried to do this twice. But you did succeed in this one. You just didn't get to keep the money, so you don't see it as a success, right?
I didn't succeed in neither of them.
Okay. You probably have screenshots from when you were communicating with whoever was doing this for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go to your photos from this date, from July 25th, 2023? I wonder if you can just search. I think you can.
Like the date?
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna turn it sideways. I'll close my eyes if there's private things in there.
She laughed. She said, I'll close my eyes if there's private things in there. And then she like laughed, y'all. I'm going back just so you can see it happen. Hold on. She said, I'll close my eyes if there's private things in there.
I wonder if you can just search. I think you can.
Like the date?
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna turn it sideways. I'll close my eyes if there's private things in there. Those look like screenshots to me. I'm pretty not blind.
Can I just delete one thing before?
You actually can't delete anything.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I don't need to look at everything.
Yeah, I'm not.
I really don't care what you do with your own time. I just want the Chase information. Chase Bank. Look at that. You took a screenshot of your balance at $13,000.59.
Look at the available balance. Like it's
right.
Like,
so, but what I'm saying is, you knew when this check got put in your account.
I mean, I knew, yeah, but like.
So the day after it's deposited, you took a screenshot of your account balance, even though it wasn't available yet. Your account balance that was on hold for $13,058.85.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wouldn't be available until August 3rd. And then suddenly on August 3rd, withdraw.
And I'm telling you, this amount of money right here,
mm-hmm.
I did not see a dime. Like zero.
Whether you saw a dime or not.
I know.
Okay, phone stays with me.
I know I'm not. Like, there's no question. Like, I wasn't trying.
I'm not going into your pictures anymore.
Yeah.
I have zero interest in your pictures.
Like, I wanted to show you so I can prove to you that I'm not a liar and that I'm being truthful with you and I'm not trying to deceive you in any way.
The truth is this. You took the money. You just didn't get to keep it. You allowed it to fraudulently get put into your account, because I'm pretty sure that you didn't think this guy was just going to pull money from thin air. I mean, I'm not your age and I don't speak the slang, but I can speak the slang enough to know that the conversations you were having with him, you knew that it wasn't his money. He was saying to you that he's going to drop it in the slip and the walker's going to walk it in. This is how you got to do it. Basically, this is how you commit this crime. Let me help you. Was a conversation that you were having with this guy, right? So you agreed to be an accomplice to this crime at a minimum, right? And then the money came into your account and you just don't want to go down for it because you didn't get to spend it.
I'm not saying I will take full responsibility for my part, and I know that what I did was wrong. I'm not going to sit up here and try to make it seem like I had no part, which I obviously did. It's my account. It's I did that.
Right. Okay.
I'm not.
The truth goes a long way. Like I said, you're still going to go to jail. You are being arrested for uttering a forged document or uttering a forged check and grand theft $10,000 to $20,000. Those are felonies. You are being charged. That doesn't mean you're being convicted. I have nothing to do with whether or not you get convicted. So you will go to jail tonight as soon as they get the paperwork done. Should be pretty quick. You'll get taken over there, and then
can I make a call?
You'll get to make a call when you get to the jail, and if you're cooperative, they may let you call like mom or something on your way.
I have a sergeant who is my coach,
and
I would love for him to just be aware of this.
What do you mean a sergeant?
Like, that's my coach.
Coach for what?
Football.
Sergeant with what?
DiBardino.
Captain DiBardino?
Captain.
Okay, what about him?
I would just like to call him and explain to him that's all I'm asking for.
Okay, you can call him from the jail. I'll get it done as fast as I can, okay?
Dang. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, please like the live on your way out, y'all. And I will see you later on this afternoon if you're into the 7th Avenue beauty stuff. I'll see you later on this afternoon, so just hit your notification button for that. I'll see you tomorrow morning if you want to see some more body cam things. And I had fun. This was good. I loved your input. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. Bye.